everybody! Have you heard about the Drunken Peasants Patreon? It helps support the show while getting you some cool perks. Check it out! For $1 per month, you get to use our exclusive fan chat that appears at the bottom of the screen on every episode. For $5 per month, you get 2 new private shows, including Actual Mania, as well as our back catalog of private shows, plus all lower tier perks. For $10 per month, you get all of our monthly video content. This includes multiple post shows, our monthly reviews, our back catalog of all that content, plus all lower tier perks. For $15 per month, your name will appear in the ending credits of each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $25 per month, you get to take part in our monthly booking committee hangout to help us book our Patreon content for that month, plus all lower tier perks. For $33 per month, you get an exclusive piece of DP merch each month, plus all lower tier perks. For $50 per month, you appear in the opening credits for each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $100 per month, you get to join us as a guest on an episode of the Drunken Peasants podcast. Plus, you guessed it, all lower tier perks. Visit patreon.com/DP now to become a patron of the Drunken Peasants podcast.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast. This is episode 1320. Doing it live, back again, 1320.
1320, blaze it.
1320. Blaze on, blaze on.
Don't adjust your screens.
Yeah.
Billy the Fridge did get better looking.
If Ben, if you could adjust my screen, because I see nothing on my Skype screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I am sharing
You
it.
don't know how to work Skype. You bring him on your guy.
Can't see
stop.
shit. I see. I see larger pictures of me and Pit Monk.
There. Now I'm sharing again.
Yeah, it's blank.
Is it?
I can see it.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yep. So it's your fault. Once again, Scott, thanks for derailing the show for your technical issues. So
would you like me to leave and return?
Yeah, sure. Do that. And in the meantime, I do want to announce
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you. I want to announce to everyone that today is the day that the Portland Retro Gaming Expo 3.5 hour vlog is now up. So it's available patreon.com/DP at the $10 level. Everyone who's at the $10 level, you can go there and watch it at your leisure. I'm going to show the trailer really quick so that everyone can check it out, just to see some of the highlights. We saw a crackhead fight. We saw all kinds of stuff. So yeah, here it is. Check this out.
$11:30. All right. So we've got an hour and 15 minutes.
All right. I see an otter.
Somebody's gonna fuck that otter.
No.
Yeah.
Ah!
Robbery.
You want to fucking go?
Still another.
I'm not fucking around. Like, I'll murder a motherfucker right now.
She told Ben to stop.
Dino? I'm shooting your OnlyFans right now.
Goodbye, Jeff Holiday. Goodbye. He's headed back.
Portland kicked my ass again.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so check out the whole 3.5 hour video on patreon.com/DP at the $10 level. Go watch it.
Nice. Does Jeff do any more costume changes?
Yes. Yeah,
Nice.
and as I'm sure you could see there, we saw a crackhead fight on the transit. And
that was cool. That was a good shot.
Oh, man.
See that every day over my front fucking door.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, so...
It's usually my mom and her sister.
Yeah.
So why does Jeff look like a gay priest from the Old West?
Yeah, what does that look?
Because he's a gay priest from the Old
Gay
West.
priest from the Old West. Fair enough.
There you go.
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Speaking
Speaking of looks. Speaking of looks.
Memory is one of the best. Man, I wish you would leave him and come to me.
When we started the call, I was given an amazing compliment by Pimp Monk. When he first saw me, I was so cute that he thought I was transitioning.
Does he not look like he's transitioning post?
To what?
I will say,
An even cuter guy.
I don't think you're going to.
I told Pam I'm on my way. I haven't started the hormones, but I am getting MTF surgery, man to feline, and I'm going to feel more comfortable in my skin. So thank you for supporting me on my journey.
I don't support it though.
No, it sounds like you do,
No.
and I appreciate it.
your beard does look shorter. Did you shave recently?
I got a haircut and a shave.
Okay. And it wasn't
like
like
a vagina.
it wasn't a match stipulation, right?
It was not. No.
Okay.
Ain't
Not like
you
last
look
time.
a vagina.
Hey, you're talking to a multiple reigning champion, Pimp Monk.
You want me to get the belts? I'll get the
He's
fucking
got the belts. He'll show you the belts.
I'll do it right fucking now. I'm getting the belts.
He's gonna get the belts.
That's it. Get the belts.
You're making him show the belts. Are you happy
I
now?
don't want to see the fucking. It's an ugly fucking shirt too. We're getting meaner, Mo.
Yeah, look at those belts.
Oh my god! You know you can go online and buy those.
Dual tag team champion. SOS tag team champion Tacoma, Washington. CAW tag team champion Vancouver, BC. Eat my ass.
Okay. Will you wear the belt with it?
I'll wear both belts.
So that's awesome. I need to try to watch you wrestle sometime. We've been friends for a few years. I just haven't cared enough to really find something you've done online.
Sounds like we're really good friends.
Yeah.
It's all.
I watched you wrestle. What's his name? That's true. I did. He was in AEW for a minute.
Ricky Shane.
Jeff Cobb.
Who?
Ricky Shane Page?
Jeff Cobb or Ricky Shane Page? Probably one of those.
Cobb.
Yeah.
That was a good match too. I was like, he actually has a little talent. I'm shocked.
Yeah. I love that match. But all my stuff is on my YouTube, youtube.com/@NotScottHansen.
You only get one choice. Gun to your head right now. Greatest wrestling match of all time.
Greatest wrestling match of all time. Fuck.
Mine's I Quit match. Terry Funk, Ric Flair. That's mine.
That's a really good one. I don't know. Maybe Misawa and Akiyama against Kawada and Taue, December 6th, 1996, All Japan.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's a good match.
It's a fucking good one.
What about you, Ben?
Best wrestling.
Like I said, it don't have to be. They can change later.
There's been too many of them. I really like.
It's a tough one. It's tough to say.
I like the Razor versus Shawn Michaels ladder match a lot.
Really good.
Good match.
Yeah.
Mine's always we say Terry Funk, Ric Flair, or Terry Funk, Jerry Lawler, the first 5-star match. That was a good one too, man.
Yeah. 81?
80 or 81.
I wanted to get your guys' opinion on the Elon Musk interview with Don Lemon. Have you seen that?
I have not. I know Don Lemon's gay, though.
He is.
Elon Musk is crazy. So.
Well, yeah. So when Don Lemon got fired, Elon Musk invited him.
Being gay?
I don't think you guys. Come on.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
When he got fired, though, Elon Musk was like, "Why don't you come over to X and do your show on X?" So that's what happened, and this was the first and last show on X because the interview did not go well.
I see.
Yes. So here's. We'll watch a little bit of it and we'll see what you guys think about it because this terminated their business relationship right here
in one show.
Yes.
Nice.
The Don Lemon Show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Don Lemon Show, everyone. We're still here. In a minute, I'm going to bring you my conversation with Elon Musk.
Did he open episode 1 saying we're still here?
I guess. I think this is episode 1.
That's a strange thing to say.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
he looks like.
Go ahead.
He looks kind of like Bill Cosby here.
Are you saying they all look the same?
He's more like Bill Cosby than you know. I've heard some stuff.
Wait a minute. Do they not all look the same? I'm joking.
I forgot. It's been a minute. I forgot that Pimp Monk is worse than me.
Yes.
So I feel like I can go off today and still not get in trouble. So I'm feeling good.
God damn it.
Everyone is talking about. But first, let me tell you a bit about the show. Contrary to what you might have heard, we weren't canceled by X. Yes, after months of begging me, wooing me to offer some exclusive content on his platform, Elon Musk decided to scrap the deal.
I like how at the bottom it said, follow us on X.
Follow us on X.
But our plan is, and always has been, to release this show everywhere. On YouTube, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio. Just about any place you stream content. Now for my conversation with Elon. As with all my interviews, no restrictions, no ground rules, nothing off limits or out of bounds.
No pants.
That is until the interview ended. So what went wrong? I don't know. But my hope is that you learned something about both Elon and me, two people who come from completely different vantage points on almost every single issue. And I challenge you, Elon, to watch the whole interview and tell the world
match.
why this isn't what you claim you want on X. Thank you for inviting us here.
You're welcome.
Tesla headquarters. I'm surprised at how big it is. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's about 3 times the size.
Hello, doggy.
As the Pentagon.
Yeah.
And we built it in 16 months. It's the fastest construction project in the United States since World War II.
I don't like the transition there, how it keeps happening and it's all loud.
Yeah, to be clear, that bad transition, this good transition.
Yes.
So I'm here, as you know, I'm on the platform because you say you're a free speech absolutist, right? And there are no conditions.
Yeah. Free speech is as much as possible within the bounds of the law.
Yeah. So the reason I'm saying that is because there are no conditions on this interview. You said that, we'll speak to you for an hour. I don't like sound bites, so I welcome that. So let's get into it. So we're here in Austin. South by Southwest is going on.
We're
at
X.
the Tesla headquarters. You are in the process of moving SpaceX here, I understand?
No. SpaceX has a massive facility in South Texas where we build and launch Starship. And then we have in Bastrop near Austin, we are about to start production at a Starlink, a large Starlink factory for Starlink terminals. But it's but we're not shutting down any facility.
Have you ever seen there's videos out there where people have captured the Starlink satellites, and it's crazy. It almost looks like a UFO invasion.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
These in California.
Listen, we are here as part of a launch of a news interview show that is going to be on X.com. It's coming as the media industry, as you know, is going through a whole lot of changes. Yeah. X has also been...
Yes, X is one of the worst name. Like, he bought the Twitter brand, he rebranded it, and it's such a non-descriptive name that even the, auto-generated emails I get from Twitter feels the need to tell me that X is formerly Twitter.
Of course, yeah. Like it's so weird. Well, I mean, it's not that weird when you know the guy because it's purely just like a dumb ego thing, and he has all the money in the world and nothing matters.
Yes,
but like to buy that branding, like Twitter with tweets and retweets, and then to scrap the whole thing, call it X. Now it's just posts and reposts. There's no branding. You lost all of it. But again, he doesn't care, and why should he? Nothing matters.
Why do you take like you've been X'd?
Yeah. I would have liked it if he would have at least called it 10. That's better than X.
Sure.
Affected by that.
Yeah.
Where do you see X.com's role in the future of news and journalism?
Artist formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, I think I see the X as it's already the number one source of news in the world. So it is number one. Yeah.
That's a bummer if that's true, and it probably is true.
It probably is, unfortunately.
The number one way that people
and I bet Facebook is high up there too.
Yeah.
Actually are informed about any kind of news, meaning real-time events, is on the X platform, formerly Twitter. There's nothing even close to real-time news.
So even he says formerly Twitter.
Yep.
He knows that it was stupid.
Yeah.
I think we all know, brother.
So, we also want to expand
And it's
upon
so
that.
funny, like it's been his life's mission to buy something and call it X.
Yes.
Because he wanted to do that with PayPal.
Yep.
He's such a loser.
He is.
He's the richest loser in the world.
Yeah,
he's very cornball.
One of the rare W's he has is that his hair restoration surgery actually took.
He got one of the good ones. Yeah, he got the Jeremy Piven.
Is that what? Yeah.
That's what I call it. I call it the Jeremy Piven or the Daniel Tosh. Those are like the two best hair transplants I've seen.
We have done so with long-form content. So instead of just doing what used to be
Daniel
tweets,
Tosh may be one of the biggest geniuses out there, by the way. I just want to say that.
you can
Fucking
now do
love
long-form
Daniel
posts. You
Tosh.
can post an entire essay. In fact, you can now put an entire book, post an entire book to the platform. You can do long-form video content. So you can do up to 4-hour video segments. We really want news in whatever form it is, or information, I should say, in whatever
Can anyone
form it is
do long video on Twitter now?
I think so. Or you know what? You probably have to be a subscriber.
Cocksucker. Yeah, you probably do. Because I'm like, I thought it was like just like the 2 minutes 20 or 2:40 or something.
I can't even log into X.
Really?
Sad.
No, I don't really use it.
Because you're bad at computers and don't know how?
No, it's just because I don't really give a shit about it and I forgot all my passwords and stuff.
Listen to me.
Listen to me. I usually stick with, real networks like
Do you realize
the
if the
outlaw
Greene County
government
Health
more
Department saw
ban
those
TikTok.
videos, they could condemn our house and we would have to move?
Cut it down. That was Robert Chandler.
Be available on our platform.
Robert Chandler. That's a good name. That's a good, sturdy man name.
That was Chris. That was Chris
Chandler.
Chan's father's name.
Ah, nice. I went to school with a Rob Chantler with a T.
Ooh, very close.
That's also a strong name.
That's
For
not
short-
a man name.
Long
It's not a man's name. He's probably
text.
transitioning. He's probably a girl.
Oh
now.
no! Oh shit, Scott.
What?
T-Bob is here. He's scoping you out in preparation for your inevitable fight.
Absolutely.
Yep. Trumpster Bob.
Pictures,
Oh,
video,
God.
Yep.
whatever the case may be.
Yeah. And
He says Elon left the left and now they hate him. Hilarious.
some of the
I
stuff.
don't think he was ever on the left. I think he's always been like a libertarian, right-wing weirdo. I would describe T-Bob as a worst-case pimp monk.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Like take Pimp Monk and then have everything go wrong, and that's Trumpster Bob.
From video, interview shows.
Because everything's going right for me. Look at me, I'm beautiful.
Yeah, you're crushing it.
Have you?
Yeah.
You reached out over the summer and you said it would be great to have Maddo, Don Lemon, others on the left put on this platform. You receive full support. The digital town square is for all. What do you mean by that?
Well, I just mean that we want to make sure that there are a wide variety of viewpoints. That it's, we always have, for example, Tucker Carlson, who most people will view as being on the right,
I'm sorry, do some people not view Tucker Carlson as being on the right?
He says a few weird things kind of along those lines throughout this interview. It's very strange.
In case anyone was on the fence, in case anyone was on the fence, I think when he literally licked Putin's boots, I think that might have cemented it.
Wouldn't you lick Putin's boots? I mean, come on, there's some nice ass.
Yeah,
boots.
I would. He's very cool.
That's quite a prominent
I mean, that's
name
a horse with no shirt.
on the right.
Yeah,
you want to
that's
have prominent names on the left as well to provide different points of view, as well as centrists. Just basically a wide range of viewpoints on the platform.
Centrists,
so
aka
users
cowards.
Can hear different opinions. They can hear, what's your point of view, what's Saga's point of view, and people can make their own decision about what they believe.
You didn't mean that I'm on the left? Did you think that?
I thought you were on the left, but I don't know. Well, let's just say I don't know what the left is or the right is, frankly, these days, because things can be quite polarized. But you seem. My impression was that you're
Jason, I consider myself the leftist, but these leftist people lately, y'all some crazy stupid little motherfuckers. So I don't want to be a part of y'all no more. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't trying to be a part of the community no more. Fuck them crazy bastards.
Likely to be described as on.
You're getting canceled now.
The left than the right.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
My sense is you're sort of center left. I don't know. You tell me.
Well, did you ever watch me on CNN, or did you watch?
I saw SAG. Yeah, not.
Well, Don, you can't deny that you lean way to the left on your on Come on, everybody knows that shit. I mean, look, I'm not a Trump fan at all, but can you just talk shit about Trump all the time on this shit? Come on, we need shit for that.
But CNN is generally considered left.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
Why did I say CNN is generally considered left? I think if you look at any sort of media survey.
One example, Elon. This is a softball, buddy.
Yeah.
On the left or right, I think they would say, like, for example, Fox is on the right and CNN is on the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what.
Am I missing something here?
Okay. Are you missing?
Yeah, everybody says CNN on the left. I would say MSNBC is definitely on the left. I would say CNN is more centrist. It is left, but it's also righty at times, so it's more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of center left, but. Yeah, like CNN stays fairly neutral.
It was the first 24-hour cable news network.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty centrist in many ways.
I think so.
I think that when I read that,
what people don't understand is that a lot of these shows on these news networks aren't news shows; they're opinion shows.
Yeah. Like how much news is on Fox News? It's like an hour a day of news, right? And then 23 of just like crazy people yelling and drug and lawyer commercials.
Yep.
Exactly. It's like CNN. When you get to the actual news on they're like, they give you the news center, right? But now, when the programs on the shows, then you're gonna get fucking opinions. So that's what they are, opinion shows.
It's weird because when the Iraq War was starting up, Jesse Ventura had a show on MSNBC and they fired him for
He was just asking questions.
Yep. Well, they fired him because he was anti-war, and at that point, like, everybody was like, all of the media was pushing for this war. Because, I mean, it's a lot of content if you're a 24-hour news channel, right?
I was gonna say they love a war.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Jesse Ventura, who is by no means like a super left guy or anything, like got fired for being too left on the war.
Yeah. Yep. Phil Donahue too. Yeah. They were like the two main hosts on MSNBC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Jesse wasn't so crazy. Jesse'd be a great president.
Jesse fucking rocks. I love Jesse.
Yeah, I like Jesse a lot.
I do too. If he didn't have a few of his, because he's got a few crazy ass.
He's got a couple crazies. If he cut out the crazies, he'd be great. Yeah.
Exactly. If you put that aside, I think Jesse would run the country good.
Yeah.
He's very honest about his beliefs. That's what I like. So the crazy comes to the surface because he's very honest about his opinions.
Yeah.
So,
like many.
But those some crazy, there's some out there shit too, boy.
I live in the Baja.
my critics or detractors, they never really watched me on CNN. They just saw the clips of me either on social media or maybe on Fox News or in conservative media, where it's sort of where I've become a character or a caricature of what I actually am, and it's taken out of context.
Sure. Well, how would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself
Gay,
as
black.
someone who is, I am independent in my thinking, and I vote for people based on the issues and how I feel about it, not necessarily because of political leaning of some sort.
Well, I agree with that approach. I think that's generally how people should take things, which is, I mean, there are a whole sort of set of issues which are sort of somewhat arbitrarily bucketed into right or left. But I think most citizens would think that they would agree with some things on the left, but not everything. Or
it gets heated pretty soon here.
Some things on the right, but not everything.
Nice.
So that's what I think most people feel, I guess.
How much longer, and maybe the answer is forever, how much longer are we going to have to call it the formerly known as Twitter? I mean, even Prince went back to Prince instead of...
How's this dumb rebrand going for you,
It's
stupid?
definitely always going to be X.
So X is going through some changes. As I said, a lot of media companies are going through some changes. You're in charge of an incredible platform, Elon. How do you feel that's going?
It's never going to not be either just called Twitter or formerly known as Twitter, because the name isn't good. It's not descriptive.
It's
of
meaningless.
Anything.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I think it's going pretty well so far. We're seeing record usage. We've added a tremendous amount of functionality. I mentioned
most of the functionality is due to people bullying me. That's why I added the views stat, because people were making fun of me for being a multi-billionaire who owns the platform but not getting a lot of likes and comments. But actually a lot of people were looking at it, so now we see that stat. So that's cool.
Yeah, he added that to protect his ego. It was very strange.
You can only do short text and maybe a picture or something.
I would say one good change that came upon with Elon is the added user notes on things when something's
community notes is good.
Yes.
Yeah. Community notes is good, and one I think it was post Elon just bit of functionality. You can actually search in DMs now, which you couldn't for the longest time, which is a very stupid thing that didn't exist. Yeah.
Scroll. Yeah.
Literally. Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But now you can do long form text, long form video. We've added audio video calling. So you can not just do text DMs, you can do audio video calling.
Call me on Twitter.
We've improved the algorithm, I think, significantly.
They turned that on automatically too. You had to go in and turn off video calling.
Yes, I remember I saw some message about that. They're like, hey, so they don't have your IP and everything else about you. Turn this off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And made the system faster and better, and that's reflected in the increased usage.
So let's talk about that, because you said you wanted all points of view, right? It's a digital town square for all.
Yeah.
It's the platform has kind of picked up where some conservative media has left off. That moving to the right, increasingly becoming part of a conservative dialogue, and sometimes even conspiracy theories, right? There was an article recently written about you saying that you, Donald Trump, and X were the most important people or places or whatever icons when it comes to the MAGA movement. Do you agree with that? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, there are nonsense articles written all the time, and I certainly wouldn't agree with that one. I put it in the nonsense category. So the objective fact of the matter, in my opinion, was that old Twitter was fundamentally a tool of the far left. And that was really, I think, a lot of it was due to being located in San Francisco, Berkeley. And so it wanted to essentially project the SF Berkeley political dogma. Well,
you know what he just did?
Essentially.
All right, I had to do it.
Worldwide.
That was a big essentially. Yeah, how was it a tool of the far left? Isn't it just a tool of whoever's using it?
Yeah.
If the algorithm is fair.
Yeah, I don't really get that statement.
Was far left?
Yes, I do.
I used to I actually got off the platform because I would get so much hate tweets when it was called in, so much hate tweets and just guff from right-wing conspiracy theorists being called everything from, fag to...
Sure. It's the internet,
everything.
He dropped...
Well, sure, you are one, so that's going to happen.
People will do...
That was basically Elon's response. Like, well, obviously you're going to get called that.
Every name times 1,000.
Yeah. Do you agree that it's right now and that even it's moved into sort of MAGA land conspiracy theory?
I certainly don't think it's right. The old school Twitter suspended and suppressed accounts that you'd call on the right 10 times more than they did accounts on the left. And even when they did suspend an account on the left, it was because of arguments between two people on the left. The political donations of old Twitter were 99% Democrat. Does that sound left-wing or right-wing to you?
The Twitter donations?
Yes. When they look at donations from a company, if a company donates literally 99% of all donations are to Democrats, does that strike you as a left-leaning or a right-leaning
company? You mean the company donated? I understand what you're saying.
What I'm trying to tell you is that Twitter employees, people at Twitter, their political donations were 99%, literally 99%.
Oh, people who work at a
Democrats.
tech company in San Francisco donate to left-wing things? I never would have guessed.
It's true, too.
What?
Jeff went to San Francisco with a sign that said pee pee poo poo, and he took a picture of himself out front of the Twitter headquarters, and they banned him. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
That's obviously an extremely left-leaning group.
My question too, leading into this, was about MAGA. And speaking of MAGA, you recently met with Donald Trump in Florida. What did you guys talk about?
I was at a dinner. I was at a breakfast at a friend's place, and Donald Trump came by. That's it.
So you didn't go there to meet him?
No, I went to a friend of mine's house, and it said Donald Trump's coming by for breakfast. Is that just so you know? Like, okay, fine.
What'd you discuss?
I don't. Let's just say he did most of the talking.
What did you say?
I believe that. I very much believe that.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yes, he probably controls the entire conversation.
Yeah.
He's the greatest conversations ever.
Oh, is he?
Absolutely.
There's no conversations like Donald Trump.
The normal things he says. There was nothing particularly groundbreaking or new, but he, President Trump likes to talk, and so he talked. I don't recall him saying anything that he hasn't said publicly, and that was it. It was just a breakfast.
Did he ask you for money?
He didn't.
Did he ask you for a donation?
No.
He didn't.
No.
You said you're not going to donate to any candidate.
That's correct.
Why not?
I think
he's already starting to get annoyed with these questions.
He's getting a little flustered.
Yeah.
Well, I'll voice my opinion. I think I don't want to put a thumb on the scale monetarily. That is, significant.
Are you going to loan him money to help pay his bills?
No,
not at all. Pay his legal bills.
I'm not paying his legal bills in any way, shape, or form.
And he did not ask you for money.
And he did not ask me for money.
Are you going to? So you're not going to endorse a candidate?
I may, in the final stretch, endorse a candidate, but I don't know yet. I want to make a considered decision before the election, and if I do decide to endorse a candidate, then I will explain exactly why.
Are you leaning towards anyone?
No.
You're not leaning towards anyone? Because you've been...
I'm leaning away from Biden.
You're leaning...
Okay, he's chosen one then. I mean...
Yeah, so Trump.
I've made no secret of that.
Are you concerned about losing your security clearance if Biden is reelected? Does that have anything to do with it?
No.
You are leaning away from Biden, but you're not going to endorse anyone. It seems like an endorsement of President Trump because there are only two people who are running now. Nikki Haley is out.
I like that Don calls him President Trump because he know.
It is.
He know.
It is a lifetime title. That they still call Jesse Ventura Governor Ventura. So
I like that.
Yeah.
But a lot could happen.
Yeah, you keep the title
between now and the election. So we'll see.
What other titles do you keep for life? Pedophile, I guess.
Except Captain Dickface.
Captain Dickface, obviously.
Captain Dickface. Yep.
Yeah.
Are the choices for president. And at that point, I may or may not endorse.
Choice. Kennedy's running. What are you talking about? There's only two choices.
Yeah.
I'm voting
no.
Ross. I'm voting Ross Perot.
Oh, you're voting for a dead guy.
No, look, dude. I'm gonna tell you something right now. If Jesse Ventura may run with Kennedy, if he does, I'll vote for Kennedy. Now, if Aaron Rodgers runs for him, fuck that shit.
I hope Aaron Rodgers runs.
Aren't you a Packers fan?
Yes. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is not a Packer anymore.
Yeah, but
He's
he was.
a Jet.
He was.
Yeah, he turned his back on the Bay.
Most Packers fans, we hated Aaron. We loved his play, but Aaron talks some crazy shit.
Of course.
He was also hands down the worst Jeopardy guest host of all time. He was, and not because he was crazy. See, he is separately bad because he's crazy. He somehow had he was an absolute zero on that show. He somehow lost any charisma he ever had. He fucking sucked.
Yeah, I didn't see
And what's sad is the best guest host, the executive producer, Michael Richards, not that one, the other one, was a perfect host, and then I think actually got the job, which obviously a little incestuous. He's the EP of the show, but he literally they had 25 guest hosts. He was the best, and then he got Me Too'd the next day and had to step down. But it was one of those bullshit Me Too's. He said tits on a podcast 6 years ago.
He would totally do a promo that rips on Trump and Biden like it was WrestleMania.
It would. Yeah.
He'd do a sick promo on both.
Those debates would be insane.
It
would be awesome.
I will provide a very detailed explanation of why
I bully Jesse Ventura he bully the rest of them.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it'd be impossible.
So one or the other.
At that point, might you?
There was a WrestleMania more than a decade ago where Jesse Ventura was there and Donald Trump was there, and Jesse Ventura asked Donald Trump if he would endorse him if he ran for president, and Donald Trump was like, sure I would. But the opposite is not true at all.
No.
Contribute or donate?
I think it's unlikely.
So you have been posting up a storm, as you always do in the past couple weeks, about the redesign of the Tesla Roadster coming at the end of this year.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Are there any kind of updates that you can talk about
funny.
to expect from your flagship EV? I mean, Tesla stock is down the last 6 months. What's next for the company?
The stocks go up and down, but what really matters is, are we making and delivering great products? The Tesla products are
the answer, no. Teslas have gotten decidedly worse almost every year since they came out.
And where's this Cybertruck?
Where is the fucking Cybertruck? The worst car I've ever seen.
I did a video one the other day. It's supposed to be released next year, right?
I mean, it was supposed to be released years ago. It was also supposed to be bulletproof.
It was released 2019.
Vehicle, by the way. That thing is ugly.
It is ugly. Yeah, it looks like a vehicle in a late 90s, early 2000s 3D video game.
Yeah, it's retro future.
Yep. Yeah.
It's what we thought the future would look like in the past.
Yes.
Last year, the Tesla Model Y was the best-selling car of any kind in the world. So it was about 1.2 million units. It was the best-selling car despite being, I think, around 50% more expensive than the next best-selling vehicle of any kind, not just electric. So
yeah, because that's what every rich dick buys now.
I think that's a testament to the incredible work of the Tesla team.
Yeah.
And we launched the Cybertruck. Obviously, that's being very well received. We have, I think, over 1 million orders for the Cybertruck. It's really special.
I hear that it's out, but I can't find one place to actually buy one. There's Tesla dealerships all over the area that I live in. There's no Cybertrucks there. You can't go there and buy one.
Yeah, same here.
They were taking pre-orders, but I haven't seen. Man, if there was a place you'd see one on the road, it would be around here, and I have not seen one yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
product. That is.
We have
I bet you've seen your share of Rivians there.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're building these giant electric car power stations too. Like a gas station, but it's yeah.
So I think the Cybertruck is one of those products that comes along really once in several years, maybe once a decade. A Cybertruck is a once a decade product. It is so special and I think it's our best product.
But everyone improves over time. I mean, Apple. I thought my phone was here, but Apple. The phone got better over time. I'm sure your cars will get better over time. You have been tweeting about the updates in the Roadsters. There's something that we
you did mention
That's tweeting.
Roadster. So, look, I don't want to give away, much more than what I've said publicly, except that the Roadster will be a collaboration between SpaceX and Tesla. So, you can expect some rockety stuff there.
A flying car?
Some rockety stuff, you say?
Rockety.
Okay.
That's a weird way to put it. Rockety.
Yeah, like everyone, like I do like that Musk has debunked himself as a genius, because I feel like in the mid 2010s, everyone was like, Elon Musk is a genius, and that is so clearly over now. He is the face of things. He has a lot of money.
He's the money guy.
I wouldn't even describe him as particularly smart, let alone genius.
He's like a business guy. He's like a concept kind of guy, but he's not the person actually inventing this shit. No way.
Maybe. It's not out of the question.
Go on.
No, I gotta reserve the cool stuff for the when we actually unveil it. But it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna have some rocket technology in it. I think the only way to do something that's cooler than the Cybertruck is
legitimately. How many years away from flying cars do you think we are? I would say at least 100.
Well, I don't think even when we have the technology, I don't think we're gonna see them because there's just too much liability.
Like the logistics. It's baffling what you would have to do to make it workable.
First of all, the speed of a flying car would be so much faster, and then there'd be like mid-air collisions, and then there'd be like flying cars crashing.
Yeah, there would be a 9/11 every day.
Yes, you could pack a flying car full of bombs and run it into a building easily. Yeah,
that's why they're gonna have underground buildings.
Hey,
good thinking.
Yeah.
Find SpaceX and Tesla technology to create something that's not even really a car.
Then what would it be?
Something that's never existed before.
I'm getting Jetsons vibes.
Totally Jetsons vibes. The audience may not be aware, like some things that I have said publicly.
Yeah, you'll get Rosie the robot, but she'll also have sex with you too.
I was gonna say, Rosie better suck my dick.
Is that'll do 0 to 60 in under 1 second.
That's all we want anyway.
So that's by far faster than any sports car that exists.
Even worse, imagine if we had self-driving flying cars. Someone could hack the sensors and cause them all to crash. Also, my last donation didn't read.
It didn't read? I'll check it out.
Because you did it wrong. Do it better.
And that's not even the most exciting thing about it.
The other donation was he should totally make a line of products that are basically retro future. There are plenty of people that would kill for 1950s retro future to have the 1950s retro future back. The 1950s when they thought Venus was a swamp planet. Huh.
I like that.
Does it have
I
wings?
just want a car like Kit. That's all I want.
Oh, damn. Going back to the Knight Rider days.
No, it does not have big wings, because big wings would be unwieldy on the road.
Also, Bob disagrees that they are building charging stations, even though I'm sure you've seen it with your own eyes.
Yeah, I could drive 5 minutes and go take a picture of one.
Yeah, but apparently no. Also, counterpoint, no.
No.
They have propellers.
It does not have propellers.
It has wheels.
Electric cars in Texas, you fucking idiot.
Does have wheels. Roadster 20 questions.
Has it?
You live in fucking bullshit Mississippi. I don't see electric cars here all the time. What the hell are you talking about, man?
Steering wheel.
He doesn't get out a lot.
Not exactly.
What is it?
It'll have a drive-by-wire yoke, essentially, like a kind of like the way aircraft or modern jets are controlled.
And do you think it's the way of the future that everyone will follow your lead on this?
I don't think anyone will ever make anything like the Roadster that we're going to make.
Let's talk now about SpaceX, Tesla. You got a lot of lawsuits. You've got X.com. You got a lot going on. How do you relax?
Well,
ketamine.
They talk about that.
I relax. I spend time with my kids, my friends.
Every rich person got lawsuits going on.
Yeah.
T-Bob just said in New Mexico they don't have electric vehicle charging stations. Here's a website, newmexico.org, electric vehicle charging stations.
Wrong.
Look at it. Look at the map too. They're literally throughout the entire state.
Oh, look, all through New Mexico. Huh. Yeah. Who'd have thought? Except everybody.
I'm somewhat of a nerd technologist. So I like playing video games. So I'll play video games with friends online.
Which one?
Lately, I've been playing Diablo.
That'd be so weird to randomly run into Elon Musk playing Diablo.
Just calling kids the N-word.
Xbox now, man, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We need to get together and play some stupid games because I can't play nothing.
We play some Madden. Me and Shabisky play Madden sometimes, and I destroy him.
And
nice.
But I've played almost all the games over the years. A long time ago, I was like semi-pro good at Quake.
Semi-pro good at Quake. What does that mean?
He almost could have made the majors in Quake.
That's what Scott's wrestling career is. Semi-pro good.
This is really dating me.
I'm semi-pro good at wrestling.
Because we're talking about
semi-pro good.
Like 125 years ago.
I don't know video games. I just know that my great nephew loves Fortnite and some other stuff. He's always with the headphones and doing the thing. So that helps you relax, right? So
yeah. And the nice thing is if you've got friends in different cities.
I do be condescending the way you talk. Not X-Man here, but the other guy.
Don Lemon.
Would you describe him as uppity?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think that's kind of what got him fired.
And they're playing the same game. You can both go online at the same time. And
I don't know why you always get in trouble with him. You're always very reserved.
Listen, I'm not asking you anything that anyone else hasn't asked you.
Oh, here it comes.
About your controversial stuff that you tweet. You post a lot of controversial stuff. Is that considered blowing off steam?
Well, I guess I do enjoy using the platform. I mean, I do call the X platform the PvP or player versus player platform. So in video games, there's
you're such a
player
dork.
versus like environment.
Such a fucking dork.
Where you're not playing against other people. And then there's PvP.
In case anyone was wondering if $45 billion can buy being cool, it can't.
No. We also saw what he looked like in his swim trunks too.
Hot.
His body dimensions are almost kind of Cybertruck.
His body's insane. It makes no sense.
It's like the Cybertruck.
He looks like a Cybertruck.
Yep.
Like hardcore, you're actually playing against other people, and
but that's blowing off steam for you.
Yeah, it is to some degree, not always. I mean, obviously, I use it for to post jokes, to post,
like when someone posts hate speech and you retweet it and write "looking into this."
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes things that are of great importance.
So you do a lot of it at night, like late at night. So when you're doing this, are you sober when you do it?
Almost always. Yeah.
Under the influence of anything?
No, I don't drink. I don't really. No.
Bullshit.
So you got no drink, no smoke, no nothing. I mean, you smoke pot with Rogan.
I had one puff.
Yeah.
I think anyone who smokes pot can tell I don't know how to smoke pot.
But I
that
did
was
not
true.
inhale.
He was all like, he made the craziest face.
You've admitted that you have a ketamine prescription.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Well, I mean, it's pretty private to ask somebody about a medical prescription, you know. But I think it's something I'd say, like, there are times when I have.
They don't just hand those out, too. He's getting special treatment.
A ketamine prescription is not common.
No, it is not.
At all.
No.
Like, hey, my drug dealer used to prescribe it to me all the time.
Really?
It's sort of.
I call him doctor.
I don't know.
I call him doctor.
Dr. K.
Negative chemical state in my brain.
Dr. K.
Like depression, I guess. You know, is or like depression that's not linked to any negative views, and then ketamine is helpful for getting one out of a negative frame of mind.
Well, listen.
So I in fact, I generally, obviously I'm not a doctor, but I would say if someone has depression issues, they should consider talking to their doctor about ketamine instead of SSRIs.
Listen, I think that
I kind of agree with that. SSRIs are overprescribed, and it says a lot when you're given a drug for depression, and one of the main side effects is suicidal
suicide.
Yeah. That's a problem.
Ketamine and drug therapy is increasingly becoming more in the mainstream.
Yeah.
Do you think you're doing it under a doctor's care, right?
Yeah. Literally a prescription from a real doctor, not like, you know.
Yeah. But do you feel like you ever abuse it?
I don't think so. If you use too much ketamine, you can't really get work done. So I have a lot of work. So I'm typically putting in 16-hour days. That's normal for me, and it's rare for me to even take off a weekend day. So I don't really have a situation where I can be not mentally acute for an extended period of time. Like I can't really get wasted because I can't get my work done.
So how often do you take it?
It's like 7 times a day.
Well, it'd be like a small amount once every other week or something like that.
But there's not on the bottle where it says take this dose this many times a week or whatever. If it's not a doctor's
dose. There are several weeks will go by where I don't use it.
You don't use it.
Yeah, I think it's just, like I said. I think
I can quit anytime I want. All right.
What I find ketamine is if you like literally like a chemical state in your brain that you can't just think yourself out of, then ketamine is helpful for getting you out of a depressive mind state.
If you're at a chemical state in your brain that you can't think yourself out of, sometimes it sounds to me like you're a little bitch.
And I asked you as someone who has suffered from depression.
I wouldn't say that I wouldn't say that I have like a case of like extended depression. It's just once in a while I get into a negative sort of chemical mind state. Once in a while, it's not a common thing, but once in a while it does happen.
Where do you think that comes from?
I think it's just genetic, basically.
You think it's just genetic history?
I think so.
It does seem to coincide with when I look in the mirror.
Some people are just wired to be happy all the time.
Otherwise, I don't know.
Some are unfortunately wired to be sad a lot of the time. And in my case, I'm generally pretty positive and optimistic. But once in a while, I don't know what happens. There's some, like I said, I think it's just chemical tides in your brain. Once in a while, it's like a brain storm.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I hate whoever told me to go look at the King Cobra subreddit. So someone in the chat said to go look at it.
Both Pimp and Elon are getting ketamine prescribed by a doctor. Who is this doctor? Dr. Feelgood.
He's the one that makes you feel all right.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to the King Cobra subreddit, and I guess King Cobra's girlfriend accidentally showed like full on nudity.
Oh my God.
And like
she's really good at accidentally doing stuff. It's almost like she's totally mentally ill and can't take care of herself.
There was a part where her phone was on the floor, so we got a full she steps over it totally naked. So there's like a full on like worm's eye view.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Anyway.
Do you ever worry that this may get in the way of your government contracts and clearances? And also, and Wall Street as well?
Well, from a standpoint of Wall Street, what matters is execution. You know, are you building value for investors? Tesla is worth about as much as the rest of the car industry combined, from nothing. So
is it?
I don't know.
Tesla's worth as much as the rest of the car industry combined?
You know,
that seems high.
Not sure I believe that. We had the best-selling car on Earth last year. So from an investor standpoint, if there is something I'm taking, I should keep taking it.
Have you talk about your ketamine use and depression? Have you also have said, and
the reason I should say, like the reason I mentioned the ketamine prescription on the X platform was because I thought
Elon
maybe this
should jam one of his monkey-killing microchips in his head to fix his silly brain.
He should be the first human test subject.
Something that could help other
Absolutely.
people. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah. Can we talk about the great replacement theory now?
Oh yeah. Oh, now yeah.
Okay.
Some of the things.
Looking into this.
At first, I thought Pimp Monk brought that up.
You post a great replacement theory.
Hey guys, have you heard this great theory? Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get us.
Yeah.
That Democrats, President Biden's immigration plan to open up the border. You said that the president is getting, and Democrats are doing it to get more votes. But undocumented immigrants cannot vote in federal elections. So how is that possible?
Yeah, this is a weird theory, and I've heard people say this before, that Biden is
bringing all the immigrants to vote for Biden. I'm like, they can't.
They can't vote. No.
So what's the plan, guys?
Oh, listen to his logic here. It's totally insane.
Right. Well,
Nice.
you're conflating two things. One is great replacement theory. The other is, which I don't subscribe to that. I'm simply saying that there is an incentive here. If legal immigrants, which I think have a very strong bias to, at least everything I've read, it's a very strong bias to vote Democrat. The more that come into the country, the more they're likely to vote in that direction. But it is, in my view, a simple incentive to increase voters, Democrat voters. And yeah, so the question is like how? So there's a few ways that this works. One is that when the census is done, the census is based on all people in an area, whether they are citizens or not. So if there are a concentration of people who came here illegally in a particular state or in a particular state, that state will actually then get an increased number of House seats. So the House seat apportionment is proportionate to the number of people, not the number of citizens. So the illegals overwhelmingly go to places like California and New York, and if you just look at the math, if you look at the apportionment,
do the math. When someone says do the math to something that's not mathematical, it just sounds crazy.
Yeah.
With and without illegals, I believe California would lose. I believe the blue state, there would be a net loss of blue states of approximately 20 seats in the House. This also applies to the Electoral College. So you say, like, well, this also applies to electing the president, because the electoral votes are also done by apportionment the same way that House seats are done.
But the reason, Elon, the Electoral College is in place is to balance that, is so that doesn't happen. So what you're saying about it is the exact opposite of the reason why the Electoral College is there.
Yeah, that's 100% about the Electoral College. Like that, like the more populous a state you live in, the less your vote counts.
Yes, that's true. See, even the Canadian gets it.
Electoral College at this
it's because
point,
Canadians are smarter.
At this point in our history,
we had an education.
Gives people who are in smaller states and red states much more of an influence over our elections than people who are in blue states.
Like Elon, if there was no Electoral College and it was just
maybe
one
Texas
vote
and
equals
Florida
one
should
person.
Stop busing immigrants to blue states and get some more House seats.
I don't see a Republican winning the presidency on the popular vote.
Never
in the near future. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, unless there's some kind of massive shift that will not happen anytime in the near future and wouldn't have happened since Reagan. I think.
George Bush Sr. won.
Bush Sr.?
Yeah. Yeah, Bush Sr. George W. might have beaten John Kerry.
Oh, W over Kerry?
Yeah.
Maybe W over Kerry.
He did lose the popular vote to Gore.
Yeah, but not W over Gore, and not, as much as I hate to say it, Trump over Hillary.
Yeah.
Majority of the people in this country. That's what the Electoral College does. It actually does the exact opposite of what you're saying. It protects people who are in smaller states.
If they keep doing the mail-in votes, I don't think a Republican will ever win.
Yeah, I mean, my entire state is mail-in voting. There's no other way to vote. It's all mail-in.
And why? I'm trying to remember why right-wing people are mad about mail-in votes. What's the deal?
Because
they'll lose.
well, they claim that
just because they want to make it hard for like poor minorities to vote. Is that the deal?
Well, I mean,
here's the deal, man. You said it, you know this. Whether you like them or not, Republicans will go out and vote. They will fucking go out in the rain and vote. Not so much.
Yeah. So if you make voting easier, then there'll be more Democrat votes, basically.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the more people the higher the election turnout, usually the better it is for Democrats overall.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Every time there's a big amount of people voting, liberals usually win.
Yeah,
people were in red
because there's more of them.
Well, yeah, and back in the day, it used to be like you can only vote on this day. It's always a Tuesday. You can only vote between these hours of the day on Tuesday.
Yeah. You might not get work off, and maybe you just can't vote.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not. Our country's stupid as fuck.
The red states, because they tend to be smaller and less populous.
I think that statement is what you said is true, but what I said is also true, which is that if as is the case,
Elon, what the most recent thing Don said was the opposite of what you said is true, and he's like, yeah, well, you're right and I'm right. What?
A disproportionate number of legal immigrants go to blue states. They amplify the effect of a blue state vote, and the math, as I understand
Not in the Electoral College.
Research this obviously very easily on there. It's pretty straightforward to research this. But my understanding is that there would be that the Democrats would lose approximately 20 seats in the House if illegals were not counted in the census, and that's also 20 less electoral votes for president. So the illegals absolutely do affect the
House seats. Yes, the electoral votes. No.
The House and who controls the presidency. It does not affect the Senate.
Yeah. In blue states, you're talking about. I don't believe that your information on that is right. So listen, let's talk more about the Great Replacement, because the first time that you posted on X about this Jewish conspiracy, you ended up apologizing.
I didn't call it a conspiracy. I just said that there's a simple matter of incentives. You don't need a conspiracy when you have basic incentives. In my view, there's a basic incentive that is fundamental that for the Democrat Party to foster and usher in a large number of illegals, and you don't need a conspiracy in that case because you have a very basic incentive. You could say I'm wrong about that incentive, but that's my view. I'm not buying into. I didn't buying some great replacement theory. I'm simply saying there appears to be a very clear incentive for Democrats to maximize the number of illegals because it helps them win elections.
I'm talking about the Great Replacement theory is also part of a Jewish conspiracy theory. And when you did the tweet, or you responded to the tweet about that, you ended up apologizing, and which I think is, it's good that you ended up apologizing. You went to Auschwitz with Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Right? So you said you learned your lesson. What did you learn?
Cool.
I said I learned my lesson.
You said you learned your lesson when you apologized, and you said you went to Auschwitz. You saw what.
No, I was already aware of these things, and the nature of my comment that really inflamed people. What I was trying to say, and I did very quickly clarify. This is what I'm saying: is that a number of prominent Jewish philanthropists fund groups that they should really take a closer look at funding, because some of the groups they fund, I think, are anti-Semitic.
Do you understand the connection between the two? There's a connection between, you said Democrats, the Great Replacement Theory, but when it comes to the actual Great Replacement Theory, originally it was started about Jewish people, as you said, flooding in the country, and then now people are using it for Democrats, saying the same thing about Democrats. Flooding.
In my view, it's a simple matter of incentives.
Yeah.
I actually don't see an incentive for Jewish people to want to have legal immigration. I don't think there is such an incentive.
The Great Replacement Theory is a neo-Nazi trope. It's in the neo-Nazi manifesto. It's in the Turner Diaries. It's referenced by the Buffalo mass shooter in his manifesto, where 10 people, black people, were murdered in Buffalo. It's the actual title of the Christchurch shooters manifesto.
Were the black people Jewish? Because if so, this guy did a bad job.
51 people and
Boglum Chronicles, I'm ready. And we are gonna watch some Cobra stuff later, but I'm like, man, I can't have Cobra in every fucking thumbnail ever.
Every single thumbnail.
So we're starting off with not Cobra, but yeah, I know, Naked and Laughing's going.
But yes, there will be Cobra.
Yeah.
The Muslim mosque were murdered. 23 people murdered in El Paso by a shooter who used the same language that you use in that manifesto when you say Hispanic invasion. Is that not?
I didn't say an Hispanic invasion.
And you quoted.
I meant like the British invasion with the Beatles.
But Hispanic. You know, Menudo. Yeah. When Menudo went
Bad
on tour.
Bunny.
A tweet that called it a Hispanic invasion.
If I quote something, it doesn't mean I agree with everything in it. It's just something that I want.
But if you quote something and say, I agree with this, it kind of does.
Didn't he say that too? I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm pretty sure he did.
I think this is something worth people should consider.
You know what? Elon's kind of cool, actually.
T-Bob's just jealous
I'm coming around.
T-Bob's just mad that Cobra's more popular than him. Way more people are fans of Cobra than T-Bob. I don't know.
He should fight Cobra. He should fight Cobra as a warm-up for me.
Yeah.
Why would you quote something that you didn't believe in?
Because anything I quote is going to have a whole range of statements.
Because it was 3 a.m. and I'm basically a 4chan troll.
Yes.
Proved everything in it.
Do you think if you moderated yourself more, if there was better content moderation?
T-Bob, Cobra rules your sorry life.
On the platform, that you wouldn't have to answer these questions from reporters about the Great Replacement Theory as it relates to
Democrats, have to answer these questions.
The Great Replacement Theory as it relates to Jewish people. Do you think
I don't have to answer these questions?
I don't have to answer questions from reporters. Don, the only reason I'm doing this interview is because you're on the X platform and you asked for it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would not do this interview.
So you don't think? Do you think that you wouldn't get in trouble, or you wouldn't be criticized for these things?
I'm criticized constantly. I could care less.
You don't.
That means you care. If you could care less, you
should say you couldn't care less. Because that means you couldn't care less.
Yeah, it's impossible to care less than you already
stupid.
do. Yeah.
Don't care.
No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't think people should care what the media thinks about them. They're terrible judges of character.
Even someone who has one of the biggest social media and biggest information platforms in the world, you don't care? You don't think that you have any X.com or you have any responsibility to the truth or moderating the platform?
You're conflating the truth with the media, and I think the media is...
the Hispanic invasion led by Generals Danny Trejo, Oscar Isaac, Antonio Banderas and Field Marshal Javier Bardem.
Yep.
And to say nothing of the dread pirate Pedro Pascal.
You gotta say it. You gotta say Pedro, not Pedro. Pedro.
But just the media. I mean, just the truth in general.
I care about the truth very much. That's why we have, for example, community notes on the X system.
I will say, even Cobra looked way better in his mugshot than you looked in yours, T-Bob.
Where...
Cobra was way cuter in his mugshot.
In his mugshot, yeah. You took a really bad mugshot.
In order for
especially T-Bob's form, man.
His mugshot was from like the bottom of his neck. I don't think the camera could go that low. So
no, it was the lowest possible setting, but they could only just barely get his chin in because he's 5'4".
For community note to surface and provide correct information about what somebody posts. And my posts are equally subject to this. My Ivan Phoenix
6'8", 260 pounds, 3% body fat, 138 confirmed kills.
In order for a community note to surface, people who have historically disagreed must agree in order for.
Because he's the most interesting man
Oh,
it's true. Big Dos Equis
and
guy.
all of the code for community notes is open source. All of the data is open source, so you can completely recreate it from scratch. The way to build trust is transparency.
I have noticed community notes. I think that you are right about that, and I do think community notes are helpful. I think.
Yeah, T-Bob, I can only hope to get scabies all over my face so I can be as handsome as you.
Any type of content moderation, I do think that's helpful. You recently called content moderation, though, a digital chastity belt. Do you think that
you don't wash your ass? That's what that means. And you ain't got
wash your ass.
You wash your ass.
You wash your ass.
you believe that X and you have some responsibility to moderate hate speech on the platform?
I think we have a responsibility to adhere to the law, and we have a responsibility to be transparent.
His answer is no.
When things are
if
shown,
it's not illegal, go ahead and do hate speech.
It was shown, so that's why we open source our algorithm. I think once you start going beyond the law, now you're putting your thumb on the scale. And we don't want to put our thumb on the scale.
It doesn't concern you that hate speech has gone. Research shows that it's gone up on the platform since you took over. That's not concerning to you?
I believe that is false. In fact, the
exponentially.
research that I've seen says it went down.
The study from the Institute of Strategic Dialogue.
Wrong.
Also,
Elon, I'm gonna T-Bob you here. Wrong.
Wrong.
No, wrong.
Also, like spam DMs from like.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, all the time.
Found that anti-Semitic
Off
tweets
the charts.
Doubled from June 22 to February 2023. One study reported that as many as 86% of the posts reported for hateful content remained up after being reported. Hate speech on the platform.
We really exist in the worst timeline. This is our Tony Stark and X is his Ultron, the worst of the Avengers films. Let's skip to Thanos.
What a bummer.
I'm ready to be snapped.
And by the way, we're this is the first show of the new week here. We're already at 20%. Thank you so much. I did get us a little closer yesterday because I was like IRL drunk streaming yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, it was surprisingly successful yesterday.
Is up.
So
a good reason to keep drinking excessively.
I'll never stop.
Typically do is they'll count the number of posts, but not count the number
I'm
of
actually hurting today. I'm
views. So what matters is, was that post given high visibility, or what did like one person see it? And if you look at the number of views of how many times was hate content viewed on our platform, it is down substantially.
Yeah. Well, that's not was.
Yeah, because people are having to block and mute more, but there are more posts. That's bad. Yeah. He's saying there are less views of hate speech, but there's way more hate speech. That's not good.
Transparency.
It's just people are getting more savvy about not having to see hate speech.
Yeah.
I'll show you this, and
Don, you can get a study that will tell you whatever you want.
But these are just a handful of extremely. You look at those anti-Semitic and racist tropes and tweets. And as of this morning, they're still on X. And from your own content policy, these posts should have been deleted. So why haven't they been deleted? Why are they still there? Did you?
Pimp Monk, did you draw those?
Are those pimp jobs?
We delete things if they are illegal.
But these have been up there for a while.
Are they illegal?
They're not illegal, but they're hateful, and they can lead to violence.
But better question,
as I just read to you.
Are they wrong? That's what people should. Oh, Ben's giving me a look. I'm gonna stop going down this road.
The shooters.
Well, they are wrong, but it's once you start deleting, and since we all know, like it's like book burnings, right? When do you stop? It's that whole fucking slippery slope.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Pimp Monk has this theory that if you have sex with enough black people, it changes your DNA and you become part black.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
I like that. Do you get the pass then?
Well, I've got the pass anyway. Most of my audience is of the chicken persuasion, and I think I'm gonna be doing a gig probably in Detroit coming up not too long, and it's black community, and I'm gonna have my big vanilla ass up in there doing some stuff.
This pause here looks like Elon got Thanos snapped.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You know, in all of these mass shootings, attributed social media to radicalizing.
So Don, you love censorship, is what you're saying?
No, I don't love censorship.
Then why are you asking?
I believe in moderation, but I don't believe in censorship.
If you put your penis inside a black vagina, you're at least black at that moment, anyways. But I do
sure, at the moment, absolutely.
And I do believe some of the DNA of the vagina wipes up onto your penis. This is science talk right here. Science talk. Follow me. And so the DNA slips into your little pee hole, right? Into your little pee hole. And eventually, if you have enough sex with the black girl, you are black.
You are legally black.
Yeah,
moderation
you're legally black.
Is a propaganda word for censorship.
But don't you think free speech is one thing, right? Or not,
Look, if something's illegal, we're going to take it down. If it's not illegal, then we're putting our thumb on the scale and we're being censored.
I won't believe it unless Hannibal or Monty confirms it.
Oh, Little Seuss.
Okay, Hannibal maybe, but I'm blacker than Monty. Let's just put it that way.
Hannibal, sure. Monty.
You're putting your thumb on the scale for moderating hate speech.
Me and Monty are like reverse people. Like he's a black dude, only goes with white chicks. I'm a white guy who likes black chicks, right?
You don't put out pornography. That's not.
It's illegal.
Some people would say that's considered censorship. I'm just saying you.
No, I literally, Don. I literally said if something is legal, okay, we will obviously remove it.
Slap him.
But if it's not legal,
for a while, I just want to slap the fuck out of him.
Legal. The laws in this country were put forward by the citizens.
By slapping him, would you get some black DNA on your hand though? And then you're basically black.
I think he was talking about Elon, not Don Lemon.
I think he was talking about Don Lemon.
Oh,
I was talking about Elon then.
Okay.
If those laws are put in place by the people, we adhere to those laws.
Okay, I
agree.
agree.
To the laws of others. If you go beyond the law, you're actually going beyond the will of the people.
Okay, agreed with the law. But if you are doing something that promotes hate and violence and ultimately leads to killing, you don't feel you have any responsibility not to do that?
I mean, I should have.
When the people who are doing it admittedly are saying
there's articles all the time that lead to violence and killing. Don't they? Shouldn't they? Like you're applying a differential standard to.
But that would never be in mainstream media. These types of images, that type of language, those things would never be. We'd never. When I was in mainstream media, we'd never promote things that would be anti-Semitic. We would never promote things that would.
Anti-Semitic either.
Did you not see those?
You said promote. If content is on the platform, that doesn't mean we promote it.
But that wouldn't be on a platform for mainstream media at all.
No, but you can think of that's because the mainstream media has like, whatever, 20 articles a day. We have 500 million posts a day.
Okay, understood.
500 million.
Does it bother you? How do you feel about that?
And I've read them all
when you see it.
I obviously disagree with that. I think it's not good at all. It's terrible.
I disagree. Do I chuckle? Absolutely, but come on.
Get rid of it on the platform, or at least moderate it.
The rules. What you're suggesting is censorship that goes beyond the law. And what I'm saying is that we, I guess, have a disagreement, because I do not believe in censorship that goes beyond the law, and you do. We have a difference of opinion in that regard.
I understand that, but these are your own rules on your own platform. These go against the rules on your platform. That's why I'm asking you. If you said, listen, we allow everything, but that's not what your content rules say. And that's why I'm asking you, why are they still there? Your own content policy. That's why I'm asking you that.
That's actually
which part about content policy?
If the deal was we allow anything that's not illegal, then Elon's right, but that's not what it says.
Yeah. It's not just legal or not. There's other things in there that's
he says that we should delete these things.
Your content policy talks about hate speech.
Yes, we don't promote hate speech.
And so you don't consider that hate speech?
We allow it, but we don't promote it.
I guess you're not understanding what I'm saying.
For example, I don't retweet every bit of hate speech I come across. Only like half. So that's not promoting it.
T-Bob.
Hate speech. You hate them?
T-Bob's calling us Nazis. Wow, things have flipped, haven't they?
So we're Nazis. What's he? Is he Jewish?
I have no idea what he says. We have a Nazi president.
You heard it here first, folks.
Right now.
T-Bob, big Jew.
Everybody loves to fuck small animals. That's what T-Bob does.
If there's, you can find
raccoons and fucking squirrels.
Not even big animals, like a man.
Right now,
small animals.
You're a man, you go out and fuck a camel. This motherfucker here is fucking squirrel.
Do 100 things that are hateful.
Little bitch.
But if nobody reads it, it doesn't matter. So you can think of X as being, it's much like the internet. It's not some tiny publication with like 20 articles.
It is much like the internet in that it's on the internet.
500 million.
But everyone has the opportunity to read it, Elon.
It's not that everyone has the opportunity to read the internet. Are you suggesting we should shut down the internet?
No, but you don't own the internet. I'm asking you about you and your responsibility and your platform. And so I see how you feel now. You don't agree. We don't agree on this.
Yes, you want censorship and I don't.
No, I don't want censorship at all.
Yes, you do.
No, I want responsibility.
You desperately want censorship?
No, if I want a censorship...
You want censorship so bad you can taste it?
No, that's not true. It's not true. I think that there's right and wrong. And I think that,
you want censorship.
and I think that when you have a platform that's as big as yours and as powerful as yours and as influential as yours, and you are a person of consequence to the world with what you do, that there is a certain responsibility that goes along with what you have on your platform and what you put out to the world.
It doesn't make him like the all know it and all being like, this is right, this is wrong. How do you do that? How do you say that? Oh yeah, we know that hate speech is wrong, but like, God, it's so hard to.
Yeah, I think what he's questioning is like, this breaks the rules and it's been reported. Why is it still up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. You don't see that responsibility.
I think we have a responsibility to adhere to the law, and if people want the law changed, they should talk to their elected representative and get the law changed, and then we will adhere to the law.
Okay.
But if you want us to go beyond the law, that is us deciding to be censors. And I'm against censorship. I'm in favor of freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And freedom of speech only is relevant when people you don't like say things you don't like. Otherwise, it has no meaning.
But I do think that there should be guardrails. And I believe in free speech as much as you. I would fight. I don't disagree.
He's like, no, you don't.
A lot of what you put out on social media, but I will fight for your right to be able to say it.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, let's talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion. All right, that's been a target of yours lately on X. There was a repost of Ben Shapiro that you claim that DEI is killing people. Specifically, you point to medicine. You claim that DEI programs are putting people at risk. Do you really believe this to be true? And what evidence do you have to support it?
What I was referring to there was that if we lower the standards for doctors, so that they, if the test for a doctor is lowered, then the probability of them making a mistake and killing someone is obviously going to be higher.
Wait, say that again. I'm not sure I understand what you said. I want to make sure I understand what you're saying.
Yes, if the standards for passing medical exams and becoming a doctor, or especially something like a surgeon, if the standards are lowered, then the probability that the surgeon will make a mistake is higher. They're making mistakes in their exam. They may make mistakes with people, and that may result in people dying.
What evidence do you have, though, that they're lowering the standards? There's no evidence of that.
I believe there is.
There's no evidence of that, Elon. What is the evidence?
I believe they have literally lowered the standards at Duke University, and that is what the article is.
At Duke University, that's where JF worked for a little while.
And that's where the lacrosse team didn't rape that girl.
Right.
There's no evidence.
They have not lowered the standards?
There's no evidence about lowering standards, and I think that there is.
Leave that as a false statement you're making.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I think
the interesting thing is, when this is posted on the X platform, there will be a whole bunch of things that rebut what you said and what I said, and so people can then make their own decision based on the replies and the rebuttals and the community notes.
I think that's fair, but I do think that on this particular topic, I do think that you and Ben Shapiro are reaching in about this, because there was what Ben posted said that he gave instances of people who were deliberately harming people. Nowhere in the thread does Ben suggest at all, I should say, that anyone is being killed as a result of DEI. That's purely speculative.
So I want to jump ahead a little bit here. The end is very awkward.
Nice.
They can ask others to do anything. What the platform will not.
Okay. So, but you think you don't think it's okay for them not to advertise with or have their content or their advertisement next to something that is anti-Semitic or
that is a different question. You can absolutely choose where next to which content do you want your advertising to appear. Absolutely, of course.
I'd like to advertise next to the anti-Semitic content. Can I do that?
I think very good ad placement controls in this regard.
Yeah. So you said if they kill the company, it's them. But doesn't the buck
Israel's
stop with
doing
you?
genocide. Buy my Snuggie.
I mean, you're on it.
It does look like a weird, like, cultic robe, a Snuggie.
I have to say,
yeah.
Choose your question carefully. There's 5 minutes left.
Okay, but so
is this the question you want to ask?
The same question is you said that they are killing the company, but you're the head of the company. The buck doesn't stop with you.
I acquired X in order to preserve freedom of speech in America, the First Amendment.
You acquired X so you could ban the guy who had been tracking your private flights.
Right.
That's why you acquired X.
The First Amendment is basically so that the government can't arrest you for talking trash about them. That's what the First Amendment is. It's not. It has nothing to do with websites or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stick to that. And if that means making less money, so be it.
So I have to be, listen, I'm just being honest, right? I'm not trying to, like, get you or anything. I was just surprised that you would blame other people for killing the company. I mean, when you say the buck stops with the President of the United States, regardless of what happens, right? So, why would that question upset you? You seem upset by it, are you?
I think I'm not trying to
upset you.
Well, you are upsetting me because the way you're phrasing the questions, I think, is not cogent.
It's not what?
Not cogent.
Cogent.
Yes.
Go ahead.
If given a choice where an advertiser is saying, like, you have to censor all this content on the platform, irrespective of where their advertising appears, then our answer will be like, look, you can choose where you want your advertising, what you want your advertising to appear next to, but you can't insist on censorship of the entire platform. And if you insist on censorship of the entire platform, even where your advertising doesn't appear, then obviously we will not want them as an advertiser.
So what would you say to advertisers who have left the platform or who are considering coming back or not coming back? What would you like to say to them?
Well, first of all, almost all of our advertisers are coming back to the platform. So it's a very short list of advertisers who are not coming back to the platform. Our advertising revenue is rising rapidly, and our subscription revenue is rising rapidly, and I feel very optimistic about the future of the X platform.
Yeah, you can only go up from 0. There was no subscription before.
Okay. Listen, I'm not meaning to offend you. You're an intense person. Where does that intensity come from?
I was born that way.
Real Lady Gaga.
You did?
So, yeah.
How so?
Right, Walter Isaacson goes into it in the book, and we only have a couple minutes left, so
all right,
too long to describe. So the 1 or 2 questions I can do, and then we'll have to call it.
Right. Okay. Again, I don't mean to upset you. Why are you just?
No, I have a whole room full of people waiting
into a little bitch
with me.
Okay,
so we're just going over time.
Okay. All right. I understand that. So when you talk about, you said you were born that way. Is that, did you think that the way that you see the world has to do with your relationship with anyone, perhaps your father or someone in your family?
I think we're all affected by the people we grew up with. My aspiration is to...
I'm pretty sure Elon Musk's father impregnated his stepdaughter. Someone can look that up. Pretty sure.
Nice.
Do whatever it takes to extend consciousness into the future. That's my goal. To make life multiplanetary as part of extending consciousness into
Close for candy brand.
the future.
Have the past few years, and considering everything that's gone on, has it been difficult for you and your family life?
It's been okay.
So then, how do you see your legacy, Elon? How do you see how people see you in the?
First of all, I say that if I died knowing that I did what was right, or did my best to do what was right, and even if in the history books they said I did wrong, I would still feel okay about that. I care about the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. I think we should view civilization as tenuous, as fragile. If you do study history broadly, you'll see that there's a rise and fall to civilizations. They don't always go up. So we should do everything we possibly can to preserve and extend civilization as we know it.
Yeah.
And improve it. To become more enlightened over time. And we therefore want to address civilizational risks. We want to make sure that we don't have, for example, demographic collapse, which is the case in a lot of countries, just very low birth rate. We want to obviously avoid World War III, anything that is a civilizational risk. That's what I care about, civilizational risks. How do we extend...
Why do people... It's everyone that's like that politically not want low birth rates. We got too many fucking people. I would love low birth rates across the fucking board.
I say
everyone just like didn't have kids for 20 years. Awesome.
I was just gonna say 1 year, but yeah, 20 years. It literally it would be fine. We'd be fine. We wouldn't run out of people.
Yeah, and maybe I don't know. Less people would starve. Less people would be homeless. Like, there's no advantage to making way more people. That is zero positive.
Consciousness into the future, such that we are able to better understand the nature of reality. Yeah. That's what I care about. That's my motivation.
I know you have to go. If you'll just give me, I'll do a rapid fire thing here. Is there anything that you would change about
lightning round?
Anything that you've done in your life in the past or recently?
That's still the past.
Anyway. I've made many mistakes over the years. If I had a time machine, I'd go back and fix them. But I don't have a time machine.
Do you have a time machine?
I appreciate it.
Answer the question.
Thank you so much.
He should have been like, if I had a time machine, I would have stopped myself from doing this interview. Elon eats the poo-poo like ice cream.
So that's it.
They eat the poo-poo.
And as Elon would say, you be the judge. Let me tell you something about this show. The conversation doesn't end just because the camera stops. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
All right.
But not
Thanks
on
for watching.
Yeah. So there's that. Now we got to get into some more uplifting content. We gotta check out what's going on in the life of Cobra. Here comes the intro.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up. It's amazing. Stand up. It's amazing. Stand up.
All right, here's the latest Boglum Chronicles right here. Weekend Fit for a King. Let's see what's all about.
So we're gonna set the camera down and we're gonna eat this sandwich for you real quick. Give you the.
I know for a fact that he has a tripod. He just doesn't use it.
Scoop.
I respect that.
For both sandwiches, I asked them to put on extra brown sugar bacon, and they might have given me the wrong version the second time that I ordered it. But they did not skimp on the extra brown sugar bacon, so I appreciate that. And I'm not complaining.
What establishment is this that has brown sugar bacon?
I think it might be Arby's.
Damn, I want Arby's.
Because Arby's, your brown sugar bacon sandwiches are delicious.
I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's.
And like I said, this is a BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato situation.
It's a lot of goddamn mayonnaise, too, man.
Yeah.
And it comes with two versions.
That's a big mayo squish right there.
He always eats burgers like apples. He eats around the center. Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is a weird autistic thing to do. I like that.
Just your regular lettuce, tomatoes, and bacon like this one, or like the one I had earlier, which is the roast beef and cheese version. But I digress.
He always uses I digress incorrectly.
Does that look delicious or what?
And used it wrong.
The one I had earlier was pretty good. And when I fucked up on the review, I thought, you know what, we'll just reorder the sandwich and just eat some of the leftover curly fries and call it a review, I guess. I'm not very hungry because I already had one earlier. But we'll get a couple bites in on camera for you, show you a close-up of the goods. It's the King's Hawaiian Arby's brown sugar.
So the bun is King's Hawaiian, too.
Damn, I kind of fucking want this.
Bacon sandwich.
Do you have Arby's close to you?
Arby's good.
Almost every Arby's near me has disappeared.
Oh, huh.
There is one
song for special needs people. It's perfect.
It's very good. I think there's one within several hundred miles of me now.
Whoa. Well, no, I mean, we have them here.
And it used, but I would definitely have to cross the border,
which you never do.
One in Bellingham, which I never do, famously.
I got one. Like
there used to be one in every mall here, as well as some standalones, and they are all gone.
I've now officially tried both versions.
Don't you live in Vancouver? Yes, I do live in Vancouver, Agent 006. Does that refute what
it's interesting because you guys have Church's Chicken up there.
We do.
And Popeyes.
Yeah, Popeyes is a fairly new addition, probably last 6-7 years. We didn't have any until then. Now we've got several.
I love me some fucking Popeyes.
Popeyes is good. Popeyes is good. Yes, Agent 006. I live in Vancouver. No Arby's. This is what I'm telling you.
What you do? You get Popeyes chicken nuggets, right? Or the chicken pieces. Whatever. Get a thing of macaroni, the macaroni cheese. Put them together. Take some of that sweet sauce they got. Pour that shit over. Mix it up. God damn.
That's some fat guy chemistry right there.
That is some fat guy chemistry, but that does sound very good. No lies detected.
I get fat gas when I eat this shit.
Did you see? He just farted on his own food.
That sounds about right.
That's what he just did. He turned his ass around, pointed it at his food, and farted on it.
Oh, he did.
Oh, great. God damn it.
He just... He likes to add that fecal matter. That's a good ingredient.
Yeah. It smells like Asperger's, dude.
You're so controversial. You didn't put most on pills because you know I'm a recovering addict. Oh, you're so edgy. Oh, my God.
Good grief.
Got his ass.
Mm-hmm. Kind of wish I hadn't messed up the review I did earlier, but that's whatever. I'll close that up, stick it in the fridge for
I would
later,
love to see the lost review.
Like I said, I already had one earlier, so I'm pretty full. These are the fries from the last order that I messed up on the review.
How does one, we're currently watching a successful review.
Yeah.
So what in his mind is a messed up review?
I'd like to know what happened.
So there you go.
Like, did he fully shit himself?
Yeah, he tried to fart on it, but he just pooped all over it.
That, actually.
I was gonna say, I feel like that would still make the cut. So I can't even fathom what he would have to scrap.
Everything was nice and fresh.
Yeah, it went well. He had a good camera angle and spoke eloquently about it.
Oh, that sucks. You gotta get that.
Oh, you get to.
This is a tight angle I could do without.
Oh, you get a good.
Let's maybe.
You get a good view of the grill here.
So my YouTube trolls are trying to ruin my Cameo.
And actually, okay, here. Can you? Okay. So he doesn't have like a hair lip or a cleft palate, but he's got something going on. He's got like a little like bend in his upper lip, which makes him look, for lack of a better term, stupid.
It's not a syndrome, because that syndrome would bring you down.
That syndrome would bring you down, yes.
Trying to trick me.
Get down with the syndrome.
Getting down with the syndrome.
Shouting out disgusting people.
There's got to be a t-shirt right there, down with the syndrome.
What does he charge on Cameo?
$50 for a spell, $20 for a shout out.
$20 for okay.
He has 12 customers.
He's expensive.
So he got a bad rating by somebody or maybe a few people.
Yeah, because I just like the gauge. Because I'm P.S. I'm $30, very reasonable. Cameo.com/scoot. Get one now. I'll be funny. Yeah, so I think I'm about in the right range, and I have a 5.0 rating. So suck it, cuz.
Wow.
I have a perfect rating.
Perfect.
I do a bunch of cameos because I'm famous and y'all are not. But anyways, I do a bunch of cameos. I have a perfect.
What do you charge?
Rating, so I'm cheap.
Ah.
What do I charge?
I see you.
Well, I think it's 20, 30.
Yeah, I'm 30.
I think it's 30. But there's sometimes I run those specials. And
I never run specials. You will pay 30 or you will pay nothing. I don't fuck around. It's Father's Day. I'll do one for $4. Fuck you. $30 always.
I don't have a Cameo. No, I don't.
You really need to get a Cameo, man.
Maybe I should. I don't know. I got recognized.
I've made $17 million on Cameo.
Whoa!
I think DP should do a Cameo.
Yeah.
Because there's extra money. I've made a nice chunk of change off of Cameo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe I should check it out.
Here's the reality.
It's a
of
good
it.
supplemental. Is it the word supplemental?
No, but you're in the ballpark.
Supplemental income. I'm tired. You're fucking condescending ass, goddamn cat.
Better get off those pills.
Them peels.
I do not know the name of every sicko out there.
So they're tricking him into giving shout outs to like known sickos.
Love it.
Yeah.
Because quite frankly, I don't care. I hate sickos. And I would never pay somebody money to do that crap just to fuck with them, you know?
I love sickos.
Do you love sickos more than you hate Ozzy Osbourne?
His Cameo intro.
Greetings, fellow Cameo users. It's the legendary KingCobraJFS. I fucking hate sickos. I hate murderers, psychos, all that nasty crap, all the ickiness in our world. And I do not know the name of all these people who do these horrible things. And my YouTube trolls will use
please don't trick me into shouting out Ted Bundy.
Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. Hold on.
Benjamin.
It's showing Sonichu here. Hold on. I have to skip ahead to it again. That was my bad. Here it is.
And I do not know the name of all these people who do these horrible things. And my YouTube trolls will use that against me, knowing I have autism and I hate sickos and shit like that. And they will trick me into
the system
saying
works.
or doing some fucked up shit because they're assholes. They did it to me before on my other shout-out platforms that I use to do this kind of thing.
Well, you don't have to accept the shout-outs. You can refuse them.
Yeah.
You can not do them.
Yeah, the thing is that he doesn't know the name. He doesn't recognize the name, so he's like, "Oh, here's a shout out to my boy Bill Cosby or whatever, like
to my best friend Adam Lanza."
Yeah,
Sandy Hook shooter.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyways, I just want to say to all my true fans, thank you for all the support. And if you want a shout out from KingCobraJFS, I will cast a spell.
You're telling me he had surgery on that eye? Like, this is improved from sometimes.
It used to be completely looking in the other direction, like all the way off to the side.
Like, it still ain't great.
It's better. It's
The
definitely
condition
better.
you were looking for is called thick, meaty fish lips.
He does. Look, I would never argue that he has thick, meaty fish lips. Obviously, he does, but he's got like the bend. He's halfway to a cleft palate.
Do what I can. Also, fuck sickos. And to my YouTube trolls, you know what the fuck you're doing. It's like, oh, Cobra doesn't know the name of every sicko out there, so let's pay him money to shout out some random motherfucker he's never heard of. Shout out to Warren, Jeff, and the FLDS. Whatever that means. And then trick the message into being like, oh, my friend's doing this and this and this. Could you wish him good luck, blah, blah, blah. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
In fact, that makes my trolls the sickos because you're paying money for somebody to shout out a sicko.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny.
Knowing that person's autistic and he hates sickos, that makes my YouTube trolls the biggest sickos on the planet.
Damn, Cobra.
You
So
love your YouTube trolls, man. They've made you relevant.
So what Cobra's saying is that he just influences so many sickos. He's like King Sicko.
Yeah, he's kind of a sicko magnet, you might call him.
Well, what defines a sicko, I ask?
Oh, well,
that's a great question.
First of all, anyone who engages in sexual relationships with someone who is not of age, cisgendered, non-related, alive, human, and consenting.
Yeah. How the fuck is this dude hung out with, though, if he had to make that list? Because that's crazy.
Hey, all I'm going to say is King Cobra's about to be at 100K subscribers by the end of this month, maybe next month. That's crazy.
And you're about to be at 0 subscribers on the platform that's about to get banned.
Oh.
Well, actually, it still got 6 months, even if they do sign the bill, right?
Okay.
Still
Make
got
the
6
most of
months,
it.
and plus, if they do decide to sell it, I know that one guy wants to buy it off of the Shark Tank, but the Mr. Wonderful guy, what's his name?
Yeah, the bald
Kevin
guy.
O'Leary?
Yeah, he wants to buy it.
He's funny. He's Canadian, by the way, so Canada's going to own TikTok. And he tried in, I don't know, like the late teens, like 2018, 19. He tried to do like a Trump style like run for prime minister. And like Canada just collectively went like, no, stop it. And he did.
That would happen in Canada. They'd be like, no, I don't run for president. We don't want a celebrity.
Pass. Knock it off.
A celebrity billionaire. We don't.
And by the way, son, let me refresh you on something else. I'm also very, very popular on Instagram and Facebook. So, and
big Facebook guy. Well, you are the demographic.
Facebook's where you're making money.
Really?
Yes.
I guess because only people over, I'm going to say 65 use Facebook, and normally they're more financially established. So that makes sense.
I don't give a shit how old you are.
I don't give a shit.
No, I'm obsessed with hating sickos and being a good person, what have you, and fucking these trolls are fucking morons. And if Cobra didn't rule your
he's only 33
sad life, he wouldn't.
That is such a hard 33.
Yeah.
That is a rough and tough 33.
He's actually not even 33 yet. In like a week or maybe even just like a couple days. His girlfriend is getting on the plane tonight to fly out there. So it's going to be another shit show
for round two.
For round two, and he admitted that he was just like there was no birth control used whatsoever.
Yeah, just raw dogging.
Yeah, Cobra was shooting the baby batter up in her the whole time.
But like, how do I phrase this? People like him can't reproduce, right?
No, he can most.
They can.
Yeah,
they're sterile, like a mule.
No.
Oh,
fuck with him. It's a fact.
That's too bad.
I thought you'd use a liger as like a, they're sterile like a liger.
I could have gone liger as well, but I don't like half of them, so I tend to ignore them.
Shout out to
Is a liger sterile?
Yeah, they are, and and it can only be from a male lion and a female tiger. It can't go the other way around.
And Jeff and the FLD.
Otherwise, it's a Tygon.
I don't think that happens though, does it?
It does.
It does.
There are ligers and Tygons. Yes.
Huh. No, I didn't even know that. Are they as big as ligers? Because ligers are huge.
I think ligers are the bigger of the two.
Yeah.
Yes. Whatever that means. And just because I say these things doesn't make me anything. It's just my trolls are fucking stupid, and the joke's on them, dude. You had your laugh for about 5 seconds, but I took your money and ran with it, dude. How is that trolling somebody? People will go out of their fucking way to bully me for anything. And honestly, it's disgusting. It really is.
It's a little bit funny. Just how we drink on St. Patrick's Day.
What the fuck is up, YouTube? It's your boy Cobra back at it with another drink combo. We're gonna start off with
that was a lot of cans of
Monster Ultra Paradise.
Oh yeah, he's into that. He loves energy drinks.
Nice. It's got a Cobra on the handle. I dig that.
Dude, that finger is still taped up. There's something.
That was a while ago, right?
Yeah.
He really messed that guy up. It's definitely infected, right?
I would think by now.
And he's not treating it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put the bottle over.
Then we're gonna add some Monster Juice.
Okay, this is a really big mug.
Yes, it's like a liter mug.
At least. Well, those cans are half a liter.
Oh, are they?
Mango Loco.
Ain't it a pint?
That's a 2-liter mug.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's it's hard to tell from the perspective, but that's a huge fucking mug.
Yeah, because I'll go to like a German restaurant and they have like the full liter mugs of beer.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of beer.
Yeah, that's 2 of them.
That's insane.
Add some Monster Ultra Peach.
It's already gross looking and he hasn't even.
It is gross looking.
Dude, he makes what he calls mead now. He tries to like make his own like prison hooch basically, and it's so
toilet
gross.
wine.
Yeah.
I like that he's gone. I like that he has no qualms about sugar-free versus sugar because he's gone 2 sugar-free and 1 sugar Monster so far.
3 cans of Monster in that cup. But let's have a sniff. That smells tropical. You know what we're gonna add to that next?
If you drink that whole thing in one sitting, you might die. Now he's probably gonna put alcohol in it. He's making this is homemade 4 Loko.
Haven coconut rum. Spank it to wake the demons.
Jamaica man, drink some rum in Jamaica man.
And we're gonna have to add this.
Kofi Kingston, Jamaican me crazy.
Noted Jamaican Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Combo. Splash it in there.
Yeah. Damn, how much came is that 1.5?
He's going to die.
Dude, he's
like, if
32.
you told me this was the last known footage of Cobes, I believe you.
He's 32 and he looks like he's like in his 50s.
Yeah, he's lived a fucking life.
He looks like a nom vet.
He really and dresses like one, which does not help his case.
Yeah. That is a crazy looking drink combo, folks. Would you look at that? That smells tropically delicious.
So when his girlfriend was in town, he took her to this soda fountain in Casper, and after he posted the video of that, people went and left fake reviews on that place, and they're like, I liked your service and your products, but there was this smelly guy.
There was this guy.
Yeah, there was this smelly guy, and I think he was there with his mom, and because yeah, it's.
Yes, folks. We are doing a drink combo out of this beautiful goblet courtesy of Alex Vickner.
If he just slams this right now, nothing but respect.
He even included a drinking straw with it, so let me just grab that real quick. This is a
this is worse than what killed John Belushi.
Out of glass.
It's probably heavy.
It's a liquid speedball.
This is not for dabbing. This is for drinking out of.
It's a glass straw.
Okay.
It's not long enough.
Kind of stir it around a little bit.
It's not long enough.
Get this Cobra drinking straw.
You're kissing the Cobra.
Mm-hmm. Just throws up.
Yeah, that drink combo is fire, son. Look at that.
Is that all he's gonna do?
Fuck sickos.
I hope he just throws it out now.
Fuck the YouTube trolls. I'm gonna drink it down to a certain point, and then we're gonna top it off with some more of that rum.
Jesus.
That is most definitely what the fuck is up.
You don't need no more room in that fucking thing you're putting up. My God.
Then we'll get my Saturday started.
I don't like drinking with people like that. I don't drink no more anyway, but I like drinking with people who drink like, want to drink and enjoy, the night. People who just drink like that just get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, you hit up, oof.
He couldn't even drink like a fifth of it.
All these asshole YouTube trolls who are trying to pay me to shout out sickos. Shout out to Warren, Jeff, and the FLDS. Whatever that means. That makes them the sicko, dude. Like, sitting there, I know, we're going to bully an autistic person for hating sickos because we're losers.
I was thinking about the last time I think the last time I got real drunk was with you, man. Was in California.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you ate all those edibles.
Absolute losers.
That was a different time.
Oh, that was a different one?
Yeah, tell me the edibles, I didn't know there was. You see, dude lied, but I did
That's
not know.
That's a lot. Oh, that, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, he's polishing off that bottle. Yep.
Now we're cooking with fire, folks.
His liver is probably like all fat.
Booyah.
This could legitimately kill someone. 3 monsters and a bottle of rum.
Yeah.
Kasha. Gonna be sipping on this throughout the day.
Big day.
He's gonna be yellow one day, I guarantee.
Oh yeah, he's gonna turn full yellow. He's gonna look like a minion.
Like Marge Simpson. Dude, I had a family member look like that before she died.
Ah, that's mixed just right.
She looked like Marge Simpson.
That's mixed just right.
Just right.
Garlic cup loop. Yeah, when he gets really drunk,
I like that.
He gets caught in loops. I do it too, because like you when you get drunk enough, you have no short-term memory, so it's like you'll just keep telling the same story over and over and over again.
What is up, fellow YouTubers? So, I did an order from Little Squeezers.
Crazy
But I ordered 2 cups of garlic.
What the fuck are Crazy Puffs?
You know, the funny part is like that was the name of Cobra's pet that that died got lost not long ago.
Yeah.
Butter to go with it, and I did not receive said 2 cups of garlic butter, so I did a refund for the missing garlic butter cups. That'll show up in my account in the next couple of days. It is
How much
what
is that?
it
8
is.
cents?
By the way, he's been wearing that shirt for like 3 weeks now.
It's been a good few weeks.
Yeah.
He also needs a little camera angles, man. He needs a larger camera.
He has a tripod. He just doesn't use it. And I know this guy who gave him an audio interface for his computer, so he could be using that to record because he records music, and it would sound a lot better because he just records his guitar like through his internal mic on his computer.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do about it, YouTube. The restaurant could have been out of garlic butter, or they just simply ignored my request. And it's
He like sips the garlic butter out of the little garlic butter cups.
Of course he does.
He puts a garlic butter puddle in the middle of his pizza.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Man.
like if you're out, fucking put a note or something and let the dasher know, hey, we're out of the dipping sauce. You know, communication. You have one job. It's not that difficult. From Little Caesars. Look at that. There's 4 of them right there.
Oh, look good.
What are they?
They're like they're almost like bagel bites.
Are they mini quiches?
These things right here, the
Well, it's like
Little
a
Caesars
puffy bread
Puffs
with,
deal.
Pizza toppings, basically.
Okay.
And I
try
miss
it.
my lizard terribly. This is just a coincidence on the
Everybody's giving them like 5-star ratings.
name. But let's try some.
They're like bagel bites on steroids, basically.
Gotcha.
And I ordered 2 garlic cups to go with it so I could
So
smear it all over the top.
Would you say
of
they
these
factor
little
into the great replacement theory?
pizza
being
puff
bagels?
things.
Yes.
Are they trying to they're trying to replace our pizza with bagels?
Yep. And they will not.
And try it for you cool
They will not
cobras.
replace them. Hey, do you want to get some polo shirts and tiki torches?
I do have a polo shirt. I mean, I can.
I
put
have
it on.
many polo shirts.
Yeah.
I'm a professional golfer.
Because I wanted to take the 2 cups of garlic butter and just smear it all over the top of these crazy puffs.
I wore my red polo shirt when we did the 10th anniversary episode, and I made the joke
Yes, you
about
did.
going to work at Target later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Deal. But that's not going to happen. And then for the side, we got the, like I said, crazy cheesy Italian bread right there. Look at that. Fresh order of that. But it's like you have one job, dude.
I like
And
how
if you're out of the
every single Little Caesars side dish requires no additional ingredients beyond what they already make the pizza out of.
Exactly. It's kind of brilliant.
I respect that.
Yeah.
It's very smart.
garlic butter. How hard is it to let the DoorDasher know, hey, you know what, we're out of said product, so could you let the customer who ordered this know
You
that
did that little special thing with that corn cob pizza. That actually the corn on the cob stuffed it in the crust and
what the
had
fuck?
corn all over the pizza.
I've never had that.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I think you might have blacked out and dreamed that.
Oh, it happened for real.
we don't have it?
I'm gonna need some evidence. That
Like a
sounds
note
crazy. That
or
sounds like crazy talk.
Something, you know what I'm saying?
Sounds like Mississippi
I
moonshine
ordered
talk.
2 cups
And you're full of shit.
of the Little Caesars garlic butter to smear on top of the crazy puffs. And it was not included in my order. So, I filed a complaint with DoorDash. And DoorDash is like, we're sorry about that. Do you want a refund for
I
the
filed a
2
complaint with
garlic
the Department of the Interior. This will not be happening again.
cups? And I'm like, yes,
I'm calling my representative.
I would, please. DoorDash did give me a refund. Like I said, I ordered 2 cups of garlic butter to go with my
Hey,
order.
man, pissed off with this goddamn butter.
This guy wanted that fucking garlic butter.
Yeah.
Garlic butter.
It turns his pizza into like a butter soup with a bread in a bread bowl.
He doesn't know what to do when his food isn't wet enough. He needs a certain level of wetness to his food.
You're catching on.
Don't we all, buddy? We need a little certain level of wetness, my friend.
Butter all over those crazy puff deals. But it is what it is.
Is it?
you're on Struggle Street and you want pizza or something pizza-like, so you hit up Little Squeezers because you got to squeeze that money and make it count. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're
now,
saying.
the restaurant in question that I ordered
rarely
this
know what you're
from
saying.
was out of the dipping sauce. Didn't include a note or something that says, "Hey, sorry, we're not able to."
He already told us the butter.
Completely complete your order.
He needs the garlic butter.
We're out of the sauce. You know, if your store doesn't have any more of the garlic dipping sauce and you're out, and you let me know ahead of time.
I could literally just make it on my own if I really needed to. Butter and garlic.
No butter,
Two ingredients.
Yeah.
Garlic and butter.
Yeah.
Before
You melt
opening.
the butter, you fucking put the garlic in the butter.
Yep.
You got garlic
Bingo
butter.
bango.
Yep.
Garlic butter.
You're disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Communication. Communication is key. Okay,
Worried
if you
about your
have
finger
customers
codes.
that are going to your restaurants, communication is key, YouTube. And I'm here for it. So even though I'm kind of ticked off they didn't give me the garlic butter that I ordered, you know, overall, the food that I did order, that I did get, I'm here for it. It's delicious. Overall, even though I didn't get the garlic dipping cups, I asked for 2 cups of garlic dipping butter so I could smear it all over the top of these crazy puffs and eat it.
Major Lee Awesome in the super chat. The real question is butter, margarine, or spray. Butter, you fucking Philistine.
I usually
What are you talking about? How is that a conversation? What are you, a hill person?
I usually use Kerrygold. That's usually the butter I get.
I churned my own
But they did not include those in the order. Either they did it or the Dasher didn't give it to me. One of the two, I don't know. All I know is I ordered some Italian bread and an order of crazy puffs, and then 2 cups of garlic butter for dipping or smearing, whatever. Didn't get the garlic butter.
Smearing.
It is.
I use it mostly for smearing.
Yeah, he should have said schmearing.
Ah, great replacement.
What it is.
The garlic
DoorDash
butter replacement.
Gave me a
theory.
refund for the 2 cups of garlic butter, so can't complain on that. But these crazy puffs from Little Caesars, okay, are getting the Cobra seal of approval.
I ordered pizza and garlic butter. They gave me bagel bites and cream cheese. You do the math.
I have not seen him eat something that he didn't like in forever. Like, he always is like, that's good, like, seal of approval.
Yeah, that's true. He's never been like, oh, gross.
No. Not recently, anyway.
He
was like a different person like 5 years ago. If you go back and watch the old
Times
videos.
change.
Delicious.
I remember we watched, I think it was like maybe 2016, 17 or something. Very much a different person.
Yeah.
Fame
like
changes
much more
the-
functional.
Fame changes a brother, I tell you.
Fame changes it, bro. Well, you would know.
So does huffing air duster.
I mean, I used to didn't wear a beanie.
That's true.
You also didn't have a beard.
Beanie.
You didn't have a beard before either.
Oh, that's right. I used to have a beard. The beard's what actually made me famous.
Probably.
Well, these crazy puffs.
Are you going to shave your beard? I said, you do realize the name is KingBeardX. The whole my company is surrounding the fucking beard. Why would I?
I'd probably keep the beard.
We're getting the Cobra seal of approval. Even though I didn't get the garlic butter that I ordered with my order. It's all good because DoorDash refunded me the money for those 2 cups of garlic sauce. So I can't complain.
Oh my
We're
God.
like, what happened to your finger
He
coat?
said I can't complain, but he's already complained like 100 times about the fucking butter. So
He's going to talk about the finger. Let's see.
Are we getting finger lore?
Yeah, let's see.
Bruh. I cut my middle finger trying to open up a bottle of this stuff right here. It is what it is.
The mantra of the uneducated. It is what it is.
Jared says that all the time, too.
And Jared's also a genius. So I guess that refutes my thesis.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Okay.
a sexy man.
even though I didn't get
Jared
the garlic,
he bathes in garlic butter. Jared is like he bathes in garlic butter.
He doesn't bathe.
Jared is constructed mostly of garlic butter.
Never like you can just see the stink on the motherfucker. That's when you can see the stink.
Yeah.
There are certain people where you can see the stink.
butter I ordered with my order. Because like I said, I ordered the Crazy Puffs, some Italian cheese bread, and then 2 cups of garlic butter. Did not get the 2 cups of garlic butter. But I digress. I still got everything.
And he doesn't, you're right, Ben. He does not know what digress means.
You're right. He doesn't use it right.
Someone edits his videos and makes music videos out of them, and there's one where it's I digress, and it's to the tune of, do you remember OMC? How Bizarre?
Oh, How Bizarre.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How Bizarre.
Yeah.
Else. And, you know, DoorDash gave me a refund for the 2 cups of garlic butter.
What did he get from his
You know, I'm not sure if he's clarified that yet, but I have a feeling.
He'll let us know.
Yeah.
He'll fill us in.
Ordered and did not get, so I appreciate that, DoorDash. Thank you. And I'm here for it. Like I said, it's not bad.
It is what it is.
It's tasty. And no, they did not do anything with my lizard to make this. I know some dickhead YouTuber troll is going to be like, oh my god,
Oh no.
Sad.
It's just a coincidence that they happen to have the same name. I'm a little ticked off that I didn't get the garlic butter I ordered with it, but DoorDash made it right, so it's like, I'm over it already, you know?
Yeah, but guys, did he get the garlic butter?
He sounds so over it. Like he's really, really
this is one of the most over it people I've ever seen.
Like I said, my only complaint about this order is I didn't get the garlic cups that the 2 garlic cups that I
ordered.
ordered.
This motherfucking trachea right now.
Outside of that, like, the food's delicious. I would recommend the Crazy Puffs from Little Caesars. Happy St. Patrick's Day, tubes. We're about to do a drink combo.
Oh boy.
In this glass.
Better be green,
First,
or I'll pinch you.
Some Midori.
I do like the guy.
It is green. Good job. I notice he's wearing the same shirt.
It's an Irish whiskey.
Oh yeah.
It's a Monster Energy drink, green, original.
What, Cobes? I have terrible news for you. The packaging is green. The drink is yellow.
Call this drink combo.
He doesn't know how to use a can opener or a bottle opener.
Leprechaun.
So he uses a knife and cuts himself?
Yep. They're timing it right now, so we'll see how long it takes.
The bottle opener is one of the easiest things to use.
What are you doing? He really does. That's just a knife.
Yep.
That's bonkers.
See that little countertop trick?
I hope it's a screw top too.
It probably is.
The door is being difficult to open.
What? Well, yeah. When you use the wrong hardware.
The bottle opener is so easy. You just pull.
It's just to put the thing on the thing and you pull.
That's why I call it a bottle opener.
It's in the name.
It's in.
This is next level bonkers.
It's hard. I cannot be friends with this man.
This is a tough Ben. This is a tough watch. This is a tough one right here.
You should have seen him with the can opener.
Oh. Cobes. Bottle opener.
If you ever tried Midori, it's basically a melon liqueur.
And it's basically impenetrable.
Yeah, it's the Fort Knox of liqueurs.
Liqueurs.
But no, it's melon
Also, Midori
liqueur.
sucks. I do not enjoy Midori.
I don't think I've ever had it.
gross.
I had
hold up. I think that is legitimately a screw top.
That's what I was about to say.
It's like a big. It's not like a thin, like, you know, a top of a beer bottle or something. It's like a big, thick thing that I'm pretty sure you just twist right off.
Yeah,
this is great.
Yeah, I've never had it.
Yeah, this drink combo is for 21 and up.
Because like most, like think of the average like liqueur bottle, like, or anything, like, you know, the vodka, rum, gin, anything. None of those need a bottle opener.
Right, right.
They're all screw tops.
Should mention
This
that.
is crazy. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I feel like I'm going nuts right now.
And now he's gonna use his shirt.
Oh my god!
Man, they do not want to come off.
Did he tear the label off?
What are you doing?
Did he tear the label?
Yeah, the label like that goes over the top of the cap. I'm thinking no.
I think he's gonna just take the bottle and bust the neck off of it.
I hope he sabers it like a fancy champagne.
So we're at 2.5 minutes.
This is rough. I don't like to use the phrase new low, but
He's literally been going away from the camera. He's been going away from the camera for at least 40 seconds, and there's nothing there.
Open.
Nope. Yeah. This is just crazy.
The lid there, but not too tight.
You got it.
Want to break.
Perfect. In record time.
Luckily,
If it was an Olympic sport, he'd be a gold medalist.
That is a shitload of melon liqueur, by the way. You should never have that much melon liqueur in anything.
We're gonna have a shot of Jameson. Divosia.
Also, this combination sounds infinitely more disgusting than his last one.
Yes.
Midori, Jameson, and Monster. That's worse than 3 Monsters and rum.
It's a Monster Green Energy.
And it should at least be more. You get way too much alcohol in that fucking glass.
There's a lot of alcohol.
So much alcohol.
Yeah.
I like how his St. Patrick's Day or not, his end result color is always gross.
Yeah. Yeah, like toilet, like diarrhea water color.
Yeah. Chemical spill.
You know, Pimp Monk, the other day I was just thinking about when you ate that gigantic burger. That was something else.
Did you do a big one?
It's called the Terminator. They started it was originally an off menu thing, like you had to know what it was and ask for it. And it was created by bodybuilders that were coming to Columbus for the Arnold Classic, because they get like a ton of bodybuilders in town. I'll show you a picture of it.
Make some of it. Maybe
He
I puked 5 times today.
Yeah, but you kept it down for at least an hour.
Good man.
Here's the Terminator.
Oh, that's a lot of burger.
Here it is, cut in half, I guess. Yeah.
Cool. That's some beef.
It has sliced ham on it too. It's like,
of course. Why wouldn't you put some fucking ham on your burger?
And you also gotta eat the fries. So here's the thing: they don't give you nothing. They don't give you no fucking T-shirt or picture on the wall or nothing.
They give you a congratulations.
You should at least get a picture on the wall. That's shitty.
I've never seen anybody do what I did when I licked the plate.
Yeah, I have it on video somewhere. I have it saved on video somewhere. It's kind of funny.
Dude, afterwards, like Ben said, I kept it down for about almost an hour, but then I got sick, and good Lord, I puked and puked and puked and puked.
Yeah. He did do it, though.
I did do it.
Respect.
It's in like a dive bar, too. It's kind of a cool location. I like it.
It's a nice place. It's a cool place.
Yeah.
That's also the same weekend I threw the dude I put the dude up in the bar.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I did it twice with you, didn't I? I also did it in L.A. with that
Yes.
Mexican dude was fucking with us.
With Barbara.
He's a gangster too. He had a goddamn tattoo and outlaw and everything. I didn't give a fuck. I took his ass out.
Yeah. That did happen. Twice. 2 different occasions. Did you hear about this Boeing whistleblower that all of a sudden just like randomly died? Like
that Boeing murdered? Yeah, I did.
This is interesting. Here's a news story about it.
I know that he did not commit suicide. There's no way.
First tonight, our investigative reporter Ann Emerson has new information in the death of Boeing whistleblower John Barnett. A close family friend
I'm getting
of
an
Barnett
update. Our investigative reporter Ann Emerson has also committed suicide.
Wow.
He might wind up dead, that a story could surface that he killed himself. But he told her, don't believe it. Ann?
Tessa, Barnett's family friend Jennifer said they had talked about this exact scenario playing out, but his words seemed like a premonition. He told her, don't ever believe it.
I knew John because his mom and my mom are best friends. And so over the years, get-togethers, birthdays, celebrations, and, whatnot, we've all got together and talked and, that's how we really know each other.
And when Jennifer needed help one day, Barnett came by to see her. They talked about his upcoming depositions in Charleston. Jennifer knew he filed an extremely damaging complaint against Boeing. He says the aerospace giant
It said a self-inflicted gunshot
retaliated
wound.
against him when he blew the whistle on
Yeah, I heard he slipped in the shower and fell on 47 bullets.
unsafe practices. For more than 30 years, Barnett was a quality manager. He'd recently retired and moved back to look after his mom in Louisiana.
He wasn't concerned about safety because I asked him, I said, aren't you scared? And he said, and his voice and the way he would talk, no, I ain't scared. He said, but if anything happens to me, it's not suicide. I know that he did not commit suicide.
I kind of want to tell everyone that about myself and then commit suicide. and just like really keep them guessing.
Yeah.
There's no
Why not?
way. He loved life too much. He loved his family too much. He loved his brothers too much to put them through what they're going through right now.
And he basically told you not to believe it.
Yeah, basically.
Scott couldn't have committed suicide. He likes exotic sodas too much.
True.
Yeah.
Not true. He's got too much to do, likes breathing.
He likes breathing? Is that what she said?
She did. I think she was just making a joke about like being alive. But it would be funny if his hobbies included breathing.
Had a lot of
Put that on the dating profile. I had to go on long walks to the beach. I like to breathe.
I like to breathe. If you also like to breathe, hit me up.
things that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
What do you think happened?
I think somebody got in there and made, money can buy anything nowadays, it seems like. And there's a lot of evil in this world. I think somebody...
I think Satan might be in charge of Boeing, actually.
I know, I hate Southern accents.
didn't like what he had to say and wanted to shut him up. And
I mean, like, there's not a good track record. T-Bob.
There isn't, and just like, pretty brazen timing on their part too. Like, really soon after. Like, you wait a bit, so you make it seem like. I mean, like take a page from the Hillary Clinton book. Like, she plays it better.
Yeah, wait a couple years.
Come back on anyone. So
wait a couple years and then stage a robbery at Starbucks where nothing is stolen and only one person is killed.
Made it look like a
that happened. Look it up, by the way.
The last time she saw Barnett, it was at her father's funeral in late February. He was one of the pallbearers. Sometimes family and friends referred to him by his middle name, Mitch.
I think everybody is in disbelief and can't believe it. And I told everybody that I don't care what they say. I know that Mitch didn't do that.
And just because John Mitch Barnett is dead doesn't mean this case won't move forward. His attorneys say they're still prepared to go to trial in June. Working for you, Ann Emerson, News 4.
Yeah, crazy shit.
Good.
Yeah,
like he was 1,000% murdered. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
I wonder if there'll be any. I mean, it's weird because like the local police that found his body rule, like who, how far back does the corruption go? You know, like
yeah.
What else do we got here? Oh, you know what?
Can we see Cobes' girlfriend's vagina?
No, I can't show that.
Hey, shout out to Momo,
I ain't
man.
seen it. I want to see it.
Good dude.
Go to the King Cobra Reddit and look at the very top post.
So I'm a little tipsy.
I even have it. I'm gonna look at it. Fuck it.
Reddit's about to go publicly traded in like a week here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got like
Reddit was still doing good.
I got a message from them offering to like sell me, like sell people who had been like mods on Reddit for years. They all got these messages that like gave them an opportunity to start buying the stock.
But I'm gonna pour some liquor, take a couple shots, spit some bars.
Just a couple shots.
If you like it, you can keep it. But if you don't, that's cool too.
I'll probably save the Rev and Shanny stuff for next time because that's like a whole can of worms and that's a really long video. So I'll probably just put that on the next episode.
Check that out. They got some rum Haven, coconut water, pure white rum with real coconut water, real cane sugar. This stuff is so good, dude. 21%. It's a big ass, beautiful, tropical looking bottle.
Okay.
That seems like a low. Is that a low percentage? I guess for like flavored rum.
Yeah.
I guess that's about because like rum is like 35-40, right?
Yes. Yeah. Regular rum.
Yeah, we're gonna top it off.
So you might call this like, I don't know, bitch rum.
Oh, he hates it when people are like, he's like, there's no such thing as a girly drink. Because people troll him with that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about some rap bars I could spit from one.
I like this camera angle.
This is the best camera angle.
Really appreciate
this is
the collab, and we can make some.
It's kind of like his girlfriend's camera angle, only it was on the floor and she was walking over
That
it.
is horrible. I'm just saying it. That's horrible as hell. Why did I go look at that?
Fine, I'll fucking look at it too. God damn it.
Why did I do that?
Dope ass shit, dude. You know
God
what I'm saying?
damn it.
Make some bomb ass rappage. Yeah, that bitch is full.
She looks like a character from goddamn. She looks like a Tales from the Crypt person.
The Crypt Keeper?
Cooking.
Yeah, she's goddamn ugly.
If anyone wants to help us get to 25% of the goal, that would be amazing.
Get on it, cowards.
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm on the scene with Mormo Z. No give a fuck.
I'm sorry. I just.
He's about to rap.
I'm sorry. I was on the Reddit and I saw it.
Yeah.
And I am worse off for having seen it. I forgot how old this bitch is. She looks, and I don't say this lightly, worse than Cobra.
He's kind of like the more reasonable one when they're together too.
Yeah, that's not what you want in a duo involving Cobra, where Cobra is the voice of reason.
Yeah, because she'll be getting trolled into oblivion and he'll be like, ignore the trolls. They just want you to react like that. And I'm like, what?
The top of the Reddit right now is happening now. Nal having a mental breakdown while getting ready to go to the airport, gets brutally mocked by her family, and gets naked on YouTube.
Yep. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Because the trolls are mean when we get lean punching them back. They can't handle how we stack, so we coming at these trolls like a fucking heart attack. The shit they spit is whack. I told these fucking trolls to suck my fucking ass crack. Drinking that rum, these trolls are nothing but a bum. Max, I'm about to bust a cum load in their mom when I unload these mad rap skills like shells.
That's some sicko shit.
Shotgun blast, leave them in the past.
Sounds like sicko shit.
12 gauge cobras out of this cage, ready to hit the fucking stage. The trolls trying to cause me to have an autistic rage. They can kiss my ass. Burgers. I'm spitting rhymes for nickels and dimes. Chilling like a rock star villain, killing time while I bust a rhyme.
I like someone who sounds like they might fall asleep in the middle of their rap.
That's what I like. Yeah, that's a quality that we don't get too often. I think it's great.
Causing a fucking heart attack. The shit they spit is fucking whack. Yeah, they're just mad because I won't be their new stepdad and they know Cobra and more are rad. But my bad, step back for a second and listen, because I got these trolls kissing my...
My favorite Cobra quote is this one.
Hey, make that white stuff come out again. Classic. Hit that grass and spit the rhymes and drink the rum. Mad because I come inside their mom because she said my dick and lyrics were the bomb. Blowing your mind when I rewind this track. Got these trolls sucking me and Mormo's nutsack. These trolls is whack. Yo, fuck the trolls. Me and Mormozine on the scene. Don't give a fuck if we get mean. Cold clock these motherfuckers clean. Yo, what time is it? Mormozine time when I bust a rhyme. These motherfuckers can't handle. They're jealous of a rebellious spirit's punk scene never dies. Gonna punch these trolls till they cry. Motherfuckers already know why. Mormozine on the spot. Yeah, mad as flow in the 307, sending these trolls to heaven to hell on a one-way shotgun shutter to shell. Well, put them on blast, leave them in your past. Cause their bullshit ain't gonna last. But
do you like it, Pimp Monk? You think he's good?
No.
No?
I'm not a fan.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like 4 bars.
No.
Drinking this
He threw in a few bars that was, half decent.
To spit quicker,
but his flow was kind of horrible.
Thicker goddamn wait a second.
He's drinking from a spittoon.
So,
I can't.
Yo. Yeah, we know how this shit goes down, motherfuckers. I wear this crown with my fellow kings and queens of YouTube. Trolls just mad because they're sucking on their mom's boob, but wait a minute. Sucking on their mom's clit because I'm too legit to quit when I spit.
Oh, no.
They went to MC Hammer.
Yeah.
This mad rap shit. These fucking trolls can suck their mom's clit, but wait a minute, stupid motherfuckers. They're nothing but cocksuckers. Goddamn, wait a...
You remember when MC Hammer came out? Trying to get edgy after that, and he did that pumps and the bumps.
Yep.
Seconds.
Yeah, and he had got in his thong. He got the huge pecker.
Huge pecker.
Don't gotta wait because I'm not irate. I'm gonna fucking clean these trolls and cold clock their plate. And that's where it's at because these raps be great. Chilling out and out.
Someone compared his voice to a kazoo one time. Because he does like alive like that.
Yeah, I can see like the low end register of a kazoo, not the high, but
home
yeah.
states. Busting a mad flow like nobody knows. These trolls bullshit blows, or their mom blows them because they're much of nasty cocksuckers and motherfuckers. Nothing but wannabes and suckers.
All right, check this out. Cobra tells a lot of wild stories, and there's this channel that animates them. Here's one.
Nice.
Like the other day, I was checking out a woman, and I'm not gonna lie, I did take a peek at her boobs, but it was like for fucking 2 seconds. It wasn't like I was sitting there going, staring at her like, huh? And then, of course, when she was out of earsight, she got all offended. Oh my god, that goth dude's an asshole. He was totally staring at my boobs.
That goth dude.
Boobs.
And
that sexy
I
goth
first
bad
tried
boy.
to deny it. Then I overheard someone else say, double standards. Women check out men all the time.
I watched that dude's videos. Got the King Cobra's right.
This is totally a true story. This totally happened.
And I was like, hey, someone's sticking up for me. And my response at that point, I was like, you know what? You should be grateful I'm checking you out. I'm a fucking YouTube celebrity. And then she got really pissed off when she heard me say that. She was like, that guy's a fucking asshole. And I wanted to say, what boobs? But I didn't. I resisted the urge. Because someone else already fucking said it. The same dude that stuck up for me the first time. I was like, oh, that's great.
There you have it.
Definitely happened.
100%.
It's a real thing that happened in this universe.
I'll be right back. I'll put you guys up here. Be right back. Just a second.
I'll allow it. What's this weird line going through my forehead?
It's your forehead. I hear something going on there.
Yeah. I'm missing a small part of my head.
Canadian. You are Canadian, so you put your mouth
Hold
there.
on. Maybe I can do like this. Can I do South Park Canadian?
Yeah, almost. Yeah. He sounds like you.
What's going? Yeah, that's a nice beanie. Is that one of those beanies that they give to famous people?
Well, this is actually from the Pitbull head shaver. And yes, I am in business here. This is a head shaver. It's really cool. I guess this ain't even put together so good right now. But they gave me a free meeting when I bought this. I'm not in partnership with them. I bought this.
I was a Manscaped man for a while, but we had a falling out. Now I hate them.
Manscaped. Yes. So, anyways, I wish I had the link. I don't have the link. I do got merch now.
All right. Where would I get it if I wanted it?
You can go if you go to my Instagram. The link's in the bio.
Beautiful.
And on TikTok, links in the bio.
For now, get it while it's hot.
TikTok ain't going nowhere. I mean, it's so weird that they can't. The city can't come together on gun violence and saving their children, but a fucking app.
Yeah, an app, a Chinese video app for babies. That's what we can come together on.
Yeah, and the thing about it is it's not even. It's not actually a Chinese owned. They don't even know how to have TikTok.
Yeah, that's what's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing's very silly.
Okay.
Ya mom in the chat. You still champion, Scoot? Well, let me answer your question with a question. Does it look like I'm still champion?
It's champion.
Does this look like I'm still champion?
He's champion.
Double champ.
Yeah, double champ.
Belts for day. One of these belts is the heaviest fucking belt I've ever picked up in my life. It is conservatively 50 pounds. It's stupid.
Are they both tag team champions?
Both tag team, yeah.
So you can't do it on his own.
Fuck off. Can't do it on. I've done it on my. I've done the singles game. I've proven everything I need to prove in the singles game. Now I'm a tag man.
Have you ever beat John Cena?
I beat Jeff Cobb.
Wow, all of a sudden John Cena's got the tag of greatest of all time. How's this happen?
Yeah, there's a lot of revisionist history about the 2000s.
I just noticed. I wonder why your you have like a line across your forehead.
I noticed that. I don't know what the
we were
deal
talking
is.
about. He even did the South Park gimmick there.
That's so weird.
Do I have it on the small thing? No.
You know what I think?
It's just on the big
you know
screen.
what? You know what it is? It's 2 layers. I fixed it.
It's Obama.
I fixed it.
Oh, there we go. I was going to blame Obama.
Well, you know, Kenyanism and all.
Still can.
Back in the day, we sold a Kenyanism T-shirt.
Nice.
Because it was like a meme on the show.
Yeah.
So I have a shirt that I'm selling right now. It's Jared as a sad clown.
He is a sad clown type.
Yeah. He's a clown and he's sad.
That's a good shirt.
You do it.
No, but what are the belts actually for? One is the SOS tag team title out of Tacoma, Washington.
I was there when they won it.
Ben was there for the win. I believe Ben took the first picture of us as champions.
Yeah, on the side of the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other is the CAW tag team titles out of Vancouver, BC. More to come.
I
Stacking up belts.
also filmed your kitty cat promo.
And you did film our kitty cat promo at Bumbershoot.
Yeah.
Yep.
They had a cat circus.
Yeah. That was sweet. And man, I love that I sort of got to like big time my way in there because there was a giant fucking line for that cat circus. And we saw that. I'm like, oh, we're not going to get in here. But I'm like, well, never hurts to ask. I'm like, hi, we're very famous wrestlers. Could we sneak in for just a minute and film like a 2-minute thing and get out of here? They're like, of course. It was very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all kittens. It was amazing. And there was like a crowd too. They worked the crowd a little bit too. So
we did work the crowd a bit. Yeah. It was nice. And I think we are officially doing Bumbershoot again this year. I think that's on the books.
Do you guys have a tandem finisher?
Yeah, we have 2.
Okay.
We've got a I've got the guy in a rear waistlock sort of, and Drew comes in with a Superman claw.
I see.
And then I spin him out and hit the Rainmaker. And then the other is like a double team Tiger Driver type thing.
I see.
That we stole from Aussie Open, which is fine because one of them's hurt now, so someone's got to be doing the move. They're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pimp Monk. It's funny because last time Pimp Monk was on here, we were talking about Vince McMahon, and then like 2 days later, the Vince McMahon shit dropped.
Oh, nice. Well timed.
You said Vince McMahon shit dropped.
Yeah, it did. It did drop.
Literally. Quite
Someone was there to
literally.
catch it, though. I heard she was paid well.
Janelle Grant caught it with her face.
Dude, Vince McMahon is a sick motherfucker.
I'll tell you what.
He's one of the worst people of all time.
Everyone's been, ever since this dropped, people have always been coming after Bruce Pritchard. And like, he wasn't named in the lawsuit. There were some anonymous people.
Wasn't named.
There were some anonymous people named in the lawsuit, but now those identities have been revealed, and Bruce Pritchard was not one of them.
Yeah,
people are like, oh,
also not Triple H, which is shocking. He's apparently the most clueless like C-suite guy in a billion-dollar company ever.
I am so glad though, because Triple H has turned that company around and made it good.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Yeah. So like everyone was like, "Oh, Bruce Pritchard is Vince McMahon's right hand man." It's like he got fired twice, and he worked in TNA and
Johnny
shit.
Ace was his fucking right hand man.
And what's his name? Nick Khan. He's, yeah, Johnny.
I'm gonna tell you what. For a long time, what's his name? Wasn't he died? What was the? He was.
Pat Patterson. Pat Patterson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat Patterson was a sick motherfucker too.
Allegedly, but yeah.
There's right before Roddy died, Roddy started coming out with shit about Pat Patterson and kind of
heard some real bad shit. The whole Cream Team scandal.
And the thing about it is, honestly, I haven't been a fan of WWE in a long time. I've actually started watching wrestling again because it's good again. It is actually good.
It's definitely it's better than it was. Yeah,
I love Cody. I love LA Knight. LA Knight's fucking awesome, dude.
LA Knight has like figured out this algorithm where he can just rip off Steve Austin and The Rock and somehow not get called on it. He's like cracked the code. It's amazing.
Like he said, I mean, like when Jim Carrey said, "Who cares?" I mean, fuck, it works. It works. It works.
No, it works because like he has a catchphrase, and wrestling fans are stupid, so the simplest catchphrase is the best one, and it's working.
I got so sick of The Rock's catchphrases, after a few years. I don't know. I was just I was annoyed by him. I remember LA Knight. Wasn't he in NWA when Billy Corgan first bought it?
Yeah, he was in NWA and he was in TNA before that as Eli Drake?
Eli Drake.
Yeah.
And he did the whole dummy button thing.
I
saw
this.
Like him. I think he's good. I think he's I think he's good, and I like that they're bringing back a little bit of edge.
I watched this thing that I didn't even know existed recently, and it's the NWA wrestlers in the early 90s versus like a local police department in basketball. In basketball. It's a charity basketball game, and Dusty Rhodes was fucking crazy good at basketball. They show look, he's like hitting a 3-pointer like it's nothing.
Dropping threes?
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes was an athlete.
R-A-S-S-L-I-N, that's wrestling.
R-A-S-S-L-I-N, that's wrestling. There's Luger.
That's what they call it,
Luger.
And Sting.
Dusty Rhodes is an athlete. He might be chunky or whatever. He was an athlete. I mean,
he's a fathlete. He's a fat athlete.
Yeah.
This is a different type of exercise running.
Wyndham dropping free throws. Nice.
I think Barry Windham was probably one of the best of all time.
Layup.
Wyndham might be the most underrated of all time.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
He's way up there because he was like he didn't have that long a prime, but his prime was fucking amazing.
We had that run. It was it 88 or was it before that?
86, 7, 8. He had like a couple like 5-star matches with Flair and lots of other stuff. Yeah, but like
they
that
probably,
kind of late 80s run.
They probably could have positioned him against Hogan, like as a heel against Hogan.
Definitely.
Yeah, because he had the size,
yeah.
What did you think of Sting's last match with his sons coming out and all that stuff? Did you see that?
I think they did a good job. It was fun. Darby Allin killed himself.
Yeah, he went through the glass. That was crazy.
What's so funny is have you heard about what's gone down after that?
No.
So Washington native Darby Allin has been planning to climb Mount Everest for like a year. And a couple weeks ago in Sting's retirement match, he fell off a very high ladder through a pane of glass and his back bled everywhere. Ended up with only 12 stitches because no real deep cuts. And he was pretty much totally fine. All good to go for Everest. He has one more random match on TV last Wednesday, breaks his foot, Everest is off.
Yeah, he wrestled in Defy. I think he still does sometimes.
I've been on shows with him before.
Oh, have you?
I cannot get into AEW. They do not know how to tell a story, and I just can't get into them.
Often, yes. But they're doing Danielson versus Ospreay at the pay-per-view, so they can pretty much do whatever they want.
Did he wrestle in 3-2-1 or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean,
he had a few
you
matches.
got Bryan Danielson, you got fucking Edge, you got all them boys, and you can't tell a fucking story. Come on.
Yeah, I think Tony Khan has spread himself rather thin and also is addicted to Adderall and needs some help.
Here's
just the
this is from a fan in the crowd, so it's not copyrighted, so we can watch this one. Oh shit, is it really? Hold on. Why is it doing this?
Probably Obama.
Oh, Jeff Hardy did it.
Not through glass though.
Yeah, and it's not sugar glass.
No, it was clearly like his back just like exploded in blood afterwards.
Here it is.
It was clearly glass.
And those are
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You okay? You okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm great.
Why? Though?
But yeah, like
That's just...
Sting has two sons that like look a lot like he did when he was younger, and one was Surfer Sting and the other was Wolfpack Sting for some reason.
Sting, yeah. Because Sting was already basically just like white and black Sting, so
yeah.
I guess if you're gonna do a different costume than Wolfpack's the way to go.
Sting. That was Crow Sting, right? The white and black guy.
Yeah. He did Joker Sting in TNA for a little while too.
One for too long, and two for too late after fucking the Dark Knight came out. Like way too long after.
Yeah, I'm in Sting, one of Sting's son's Discord server because he's like a gamer. He's an online gamer and bodybuilder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one who did Surfer Sting.
I think they did. I think Sting's fucking awesome. He really was. I mean, he had a great career.
Sting's great, yeah. And no one has a bad thing to say about it. It sounds like just like a great guy.
The Undertaker Sting match. So that was the one dream match that I always wanted to see and never had.
But at least we had a terrible Triple H versus Sting match.
Oh God, it was horrible. But just the entrance just alone with Taker and Sting would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was such an easy thing to do, and they blew it, which is kind of par for the course for a lot of Vince in the 2000s booking.
I remember
entries.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I remember the one WrestleMania. It was on the West Coast, and it was in an outdoor venue, and they had Undertaker coming out in like daylight. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, in the
second.
daylight. It's weird.
Yeah. I would have even guessed that.
I love Taker's entrances though. Sometimes it did seem like it took too long.
Mm-hmm.
But I always like Sandman's entrance.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, isn't the Steve Austin character kind of Sandman?
A little bit. It's less drinking focused, but it's there are elements.
Well, here's what I like. You go back and you watch ECW. Steve Austin actually, what he did, the beard thing, he took from Sandman. But the way he acted was actually Shane Douglas' franchise character. If you watch it,
kind of, yeah. Honestly, yeah.
It's the franchise, but everybody steals from everybody in wrestling. I mean,
exactly.
like Sam said, when they asked him about the beard thing, was he mad when Stone Cold started doing the beard thing? He said, no, because I stole the Kendo thing from Tetsuya Yamamoto.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, everyone's stealing from something. Like Ric Flair, Nature Boy. He wasn't the first Nature Boy.
Oh, Ray Stevens,
Buddy Rogers.
Buddy Rogers.
Yeah. I probably got to go.
Dusty Rogers.
Yeah, we're about to wrap.
Natural either.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up. So anything you guys want to mention before we wrap up the show?
Well, I've got a couple future dates coming back
ahead.
on the Drunken Peasants.
Yes, you do.
You know the date. What dates are they?
I have to look at the calendar. drunkenpeasants.com/calendar will take you there. Let's see. I got you coming up on Saturday, and I think I got you on April 1st.
The 1st, April 1st.
Yeah.
Or is that a prank? Is that a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
Could be one of your classic April Fool's pranks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But go to my Instagram, look at the bio, and the shop there. You can get my merch. Yeah. Cameo, KingBeardX. Yeah. I'm going to become a wrestler and get a tag team partner and beat up a cat.
Good fucking luck. You're going to pry it from my cold, dead paws.
I want to call myself Catman Cruel.
Yeah. So
if you want to see me wrestle, you can go to youtube.com/@NotScottHenson or send me money at paypal.me/NotScottHenson. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
All right, we'll see.
Oh, somebody tell me to ask you about Sturgis. What's that about?
Oh, it's kind of funny because there was one time when you were on, and it was me, you, and Monty, and we watched this Eric July fan, and we laughed at it. Or no, we watched an Eric July video and laughed at Eric July, and this guy like reacted to the video where he was like, these guys are fat, bud. So it's Sturgis is this lolcow that we laugh at, who's like,
he's a silly goose.
He's a conservative that's like really mad about like woke media and stuff, but he's a dumbass. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We are gonna wrap.
That's have something to do with Sturgis.
No, not the biker rally. All right, we'll see all you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Adios. Good fun.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.